Hello, welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn, and here we are. Man, the Saturdays are going by. I feel like it's always Saturday lately, which is good, right? How is everybody this morning? Good morning. I just put a link because my daughter finished the merchandise, and there's, I think we priced them really well, actually. There's Good Morning by Keen American. There are coffee cups, there are t-shirts, v-neck and regular crew neck, and one of the t-shirts does say, with the small Left Undone logo here on the back, it says, "Where are the kids?" Good morning, Audrey. Hi, Julie. Hi, Ria, Christy. So I put the link if you guys want any merchandise is there now. I can't put the underneath, where people have the actual pictures of the merchandise because I don't have 10,000 subscribers. But I think I hit 5,000 subscribers this morning or last night. I think I'm there. I didn't look today to see. But that's super cool. We've been doing the Hungry Fry. Cheryl, Mark, Eleni, Mary, Sue, Andy, Kelly. Gosh, hi, everybody. Welcome. So merchandise is up. Good morning, Gary, Audrey, Andy. Be Real. Happy Saturday, all. Yes, your first live stream. Thank you, Be Real. I'm glad you said hi. I always like for the new people to say hi to us so we can see if we have new people. 3:30 a.m. in Australia, Jane, and you're awake watching. Thank you for being here. It's the middle of the night. Is it Saturday night or Sunday night? Hi, Kim, Mark. Yeah, 5K, right, Mike? I'm super excited about that. It's slow and steady, but actually I think it's pretty good, to be honest. I'm impressed with it. I'm really happy that you guys have all subscribed. Where are the kids? Yep. Kelly, so the new shirts say "Where are the kids" on the back. One of them, one design does. It has a small logo in the front, "Where are the kids" on the back. The other ones have the bigger design. And the mugs are already selling. Wow, people are buying the mugs. Somebody wants wine glasses, so I got to work on that because that particular vendor doesn't have them. But thank you, Be Real. Oh, okay. You left a recommendation on Facebook. Thank you. Thank you. Sunday morning, Jane. Okay. So you're way ahead of us already. Thank you, Julie. 5K is cool. I'm super excited about it. 5K gets you, the more the better, and then we keep the stories alive. And I know there's a lot of channels that do it, so it's awesome because between all the channels, I think maybe it really helps to keep the kids in the news, in the know from everybody. Oh, you like it, Viking? You like the merchandise? Thank you. My daughter will take credit for that because I told you guys when I started to design it. Oh, Erica, thank you very much for the donation. Yes, Erica donated $4.99 and she says smash the like button, which we do like you to smash the like button because, like I said before, that helps with the YouTube, suggesting videos and stuff. So thank you very much. Thank you, Erica. Good morning, Efren. So my daughter, she didn't like what I designed, so she fixed it. She designed their logo and everything anyways. That's all her. She didn't like my first design. If you go back, you can see it. She's very, she's 26 and she knows more than me, obviously, about that kind of stuff anyway. So she designed it and, we put a tote bag and t-shirts and a mug. So if anybody wants any of that. But I'm really like the one that says "Where are the kids" on the back because I think if anybody wears that, people are going to be like, what does that mean? And then we can say, oh, did you hear about the 2 missing kids that are missing? And they have the crazy wackadoodle mom and she's in jail and she won't tell anybody what she is. Lori's preliminary hearing is the July 7th or 8th or right there. I think it's 2 days. I think it's the 8th and the 9th. Yeah, I believe so. And there was something I wanted to look at here real quick. Let me get to the right email box. Okay. Let's see. July 9th and, okay. I'll have to look it up because this says July 9th and 10th. I thought it was 8th and 9th. So anyways, in there, right there, that first or second week of July. Thank you again, Erica. Phoebe, you made it on time-ish. Hey, I was actually pretty good today. Usually I'm about 5, 6, 7 minutes late. So all the murderers, yeah. So I have, you know how I told you guys I get things once in a while, you know, info, and people are like, well, you know, just keep that in your back pocket. And I've been getting it from different sources that know Lori or that know Lori or know somebody that knows Lori or whatever. Anyway, so all this time, you know, I've gotten it and I've put some stuff out there here and there that winds up being put out there later by others, you know, mainstream news and everything like that. Just zombie letter, right? Yeah, my last August, and it was about a Annie. Her name was Annie Doe, or she was a Jane Doe, and actually, I think in 2018 or 2019, they actually were able to identify her through DNA, and she was like the oldest. She was like killed in 1972, and so I thought that was a really cool story. And so, and her body was found in Oregon back in the 70s, and they still don't know who killed her or how she died. And she has a super crazy story family, you know, and she had booked it out of her house and was never seen again. And no one ever reported her missing, and she was young, like 16, I think. Anyways, I thought that story, and that was when I decided I was going to start. Hi, Jills, you're fine. Don't worry. So that's how I started my channel in August. I put one video up, and it was about the Annie Doe, and that was it. I just left it there until this case came. And then I thought, you know, I really want to do that crime channel because me and true crime, I just like it. You know, I think it's fascinating. The mind of criminals and stuff just fascinates me. And so I came across the Lori Vallow case, and I'm like, hey, I'll just put a video out on this one. This one's fresh in the news. Well, that was January, and here we are. So at that point, when I started in January, I only had 20 subscribers. And so now I have 5,000 since January. So I'm really impressed with it. So thank you. Let's see. I wonder if Lori and Alex got rid of anyone for Janice in summer. Yeah, good question, right? Yes, be real. It is like a soap opera. Yeah, lockdown gives you time to have more time for research, for sure. I'm not, you know, on the weekends I have time to make these videos, more time than I probably normally would because I have no social life at the moment. We're not supposed to. Although up here in Oregon, they are opening. I think some of the restaurants opened yesterday. I don't really know what all the restrictions are because I was kind of going to wait a little while. I don't want to be part of the second wave. They've only had like 50 deaths in the whole state of Oregon. So I think everybody did a really good job of staying away from the Rona. Phoebe, you deserve all the followers. No one puts out so much detail, good information, and is entertaining and not annoying like you. Oh, some people think I'm annoying. But thank you for not thinking that. Somebody the other day wrote a comment and they're like, you are mean, nasty, rude, and I'm unsubscribing. You are as bad as these people. Meaning that Lori Vallow, I'm as bad as them, but I don't think so. Because my kids I've raised them to adulthood, and I know where they are right now, you know, so can't really compare me to Lori Vallow, but thank you very much. If Melanie ever wants to see her kids again, she needs to put them first. Stop this undying support to Lori, or she doesn't care about her kids. Yeah. Oh, Sue, you're in Southwest Washington? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would be in California and in Oregon, but coronavirus decided I wasn't allowed to travel. And so I haven't seen my daughter and my son and my grandkid and my other son since January, which really stinks because usually I go home like every 6 to 8 weeks and live down there for about 3 weeks, every 6 to 8 weeks. So I can't, I'm stuck right now. I'm still up here with the chickens who are finally living in their thing. I think one's a rooster, though. I'm really kind of sure. I thought we didn't have any roosters, but I think one's a rooster. Do you think Melanie Pulaski is as innocent as she asks? As she says she was? I think Melanie is a liar. And I've got it on some very good information that Melanie completely lied about seeing anything of Tylee's in that house when she went there. It's all perfectly set up, she says. First of all, Tylee moved up there. Thank you, Phoebe, for the donation, $4.99. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Tylee and Lori moved up August 31st, right? By the time they got there, September 1st, whatever. Tylee didn't go to school. By September 8th, Tylee was missing. That's a week, right? They lived up there for a week. And Melanie says, oh, hi, Dells. Good morning, Julie. Be real, I believe Melanie's freaking out. Yeah, I think Melanie doesn't know which way to go with this, and she's being a liar. But so Melanie says, listen, Melanie says, okay, Tylee's always with friends. She's with friends. Who are the friends? Where are their parents right now to say, oh yeah, where are these friends right now to say, yeah, we hung out with Tylee all the time, in September, October, and November. How come they haven't come forward? Where are they? Anybody got an interview with them? Who are the friends? Who are the friends, Melanie, that Lori, that you're saying that Tylee was with? Where are the friends? This is a big news story. I'm sure those friends can come up to us and say, oh yeah, she spent the night every night. She was my friend. So baloney, Melanie. Nobody believes you at all. You are lying. She's not with friends. Or you really believe Lori? Really? That they live there for a week and she disappears and she has all these friends that she's never home. Yes, Tylee's birthday was a couple weeks after she went missing. JJ was last seen the day before Tylee's birthday. Yeah, Eleni, that's such a lie. You like my body, Poppies in Normandy, you like my body language video? I'm not a body language expert. It was so funny because I was talking to somebody. She's like, I just Googled stuff about body language to see what it meant. And then I just went through the video to see if she matched up with anything. And she did. And she did more. She did more. This with the lips. I was like, oh, she's doing that. So then I went back through it again and the hand thing, and especially that part where she says, when Tylee and JJ show back up or whatever, she says she does this with her palms and facing your palms away, and it's very blatant, is supposed to be a sign of being deceptive. And then the saying the truth. And then, of course, she threw in speculation and rumor and all that stuff. JJ shares your birthday and it's next week. I know, JJ's... Tylee had just moved there. What friends? Good friends. They've still, yeah. And why aren't they come on the news and saying, oh yeah, we were great friends with Tylee and we hung out with her all of November, or all of September, all of October, like her Aunt Melanie says. Yeah, she was our friend. That's right there. Such a blatant lie. I'm sure if we can look at it like that, the FBI can. So. You think she was planning to get custody of JJ when she turned 18? Yeah, maybe. But, I mean, she's a teenager. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she loves her brother, but is Melanie pregnant? Yes, she is pregnant. It officially been told that she is pregnant. If Ian allows Melanie's crap to keep him from seeing his kids and being part of their lives, he's an idiot. Totally. Why are Melanie and Lori's parents so sure they're okay, but can say zero evidence or anything real? Also, what's up with the stuff Nate posted about Lori's and Melanie's dad drama? I missed that if that's brand new, but is it the one about the fact that Barry Cox came in and took Steve by the neck and shoved the divorce papers at him for Stacey? I talked about that yesterday. And while I'm at it, that resource was hard work from April Parker and her Facebook. So her Facebook channel is Find JJ and Tylee, and they're so nice over there. If you want to join another very active group, you guys, I have my group, but you know, you can join more than one group. Find JJ and Tylee, and they got to work. They're the ones that came up with that document. So they literally had to go to Washington or dig deep in that court to find that document, those documents about Steve. And did you notice where it said in there that Steve says that Barry had recently been cited or whatever for prostitution? Barry Cox, Lori's dad. So, you know, there's some crap in there that makes, because I kept saying, why does Melanie say her dad kidnapped her? Oh, another thing. So anyways, find JJ and Tylee on Facebook. Check them out. I can put a link for them too below because I think they're very nice and they do a good job of looking into things. And hey, it takes a village to find all the stuff there is to find. I mean, if it was just me by myself finding stuff, you know, maybe a third of what you know, from my channel, because other people send me stuff and I pay attention, you know. Oh yeah, and he started to go on about religious beliefs, etc. Yeah. Barry Cox is a strange guy, you know, very strange. That whole family is very strange, and more is coming out. So she's narcissistic, just like Lori, but she's lying for herself. Yeah, because I think she's backpedaling a lot, trying to make herself look like a good mom for her own kids because she knows she really screwed up. But yeah, I wonder if Lori got rid of Tylee because at 18 she had to give her half of Joe Ryan's life insurance policy money. Okay, so based on information that I've looked back at, all the emails I've gotten and all the little tips and hints and stuff that haven't been out here, here's what I think happened. I wrote my thoughts down. First of all, there is some information out there that I believe that Chad and Lori met before 2018. I think they met in 2017. There was some kind of a gathering that they were at. I also been told that Melanie Pulowski, Lori, all that group of people, Zalima, everybody have all been in a group for quite some time. Melanie saying that, oh no, there's no cult or anything. There is. And Chad and all them, they have been in a group of people for a few years. So I also believe that when Joe Ryan, hold on. Okay, so my connection's unstable, but it went back now. I also believe that when Joe Ryan died, Lori was already involved with Chad and this group of wackadoodles. I really do. And okay, so hold on, let me get to my next page because I have some notes. Now, also, if you noticed in Melanie's interview, she uses past tense a couple times. You know what's going to be funny is the FBI has tapped all the phone lines for Janice, Melanie, Summer, Dad's Dilemma, and all the others trying to get that little act together for these shows. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go back before I lose my train of thought. She talked in past tense. Melanie talked in past tense. JJ was, and she also mentioned in past tense on another interview, Tylee in past tense. So Melanie knows more than she's pretending to know. Okay, so also, if you think about all these people wound up getting divorced around the same time, Melanie, Lori, even Melanie Gibb, all these people were involved and they all got divorced at the same time. I also believe that, and you guys do too, Ian and Melanie did not just meet on this dating app. I don't believe that for a second. I believe they're connected to these people before. I believe Ian was connected before. Maybe that's not true, but they got married and they met on 20. Hi, April. I just shouted out your channel. Thank you for being here. Find JJ and Tylee, and that you guys, they're looking for stuff. They're coming up with documents, just like I said. The one that I read the other day came from that. Hi, April. Why do I do that? Oh, God, I'm like squirrel, like Melanie. So I believe that they know there's more to Ian and this group of people before. Yeah, Melanie and Ian have nothing to hide. Let me interview them on Left Undone, right? But I won't let her go off on her tangents. I mean, I think she had two lawyers sitting there with Nate, and Nate was asking questions, and you just let her answer the way she wants to. Hi, new sub, Firefly. I love the heart. Thank you. I'm glad you like my channel. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, brain farts, totally. Brain farts. So I think that they knew each other, and I just think that they knew each other. They got married within 10 days. They met on November 20th. Yeah, that's right. They met on November 20th. They got married on November 30th. She acts like it's a big fat coincidence. I have to find it, but there's a document that shows what time they got married. It's literally Zulema and Alex got married at like 11:50 p.m. and they got married at like 12:10 a.m. They were back to back, but their wedding date is a day apart. So it's not really a coincidence. That's another big fat lie. Totally big fat lie. So all those people, they get married to each other, they divorce their spouses, they go fine. Apparently, Lori had been trying to figure Alex up with people for years, from what I heard. And most people were like, no, that's okay. But somehow she got Zulema to do it. So she says, oh, we had Ian's kids, so we did their hair and we got married, and my kids. Okay, Melanie, it's super weird, but you met somebody on November 20th. You married him on November 30th. He never met your kids. He still hasn't met your kids, and you went ahead and married him. That doesn't seem like a very good mom to me. I mean, if I would have came home with a new husband that my kids never met, that would have been horrible. Can you do that? That is not cool at all. She acts like she's such a victim that her kids were taken away from her and blah, blah, blah. How are you trying to get your kids when you're dating and marrying some dude, 5 minutes? So what she's saying is a bunch of baloney. Venus rising, you want Lori's preggers? I don't think so. I think that's just a bulletproof vest. If she's pregnant, she needs to be going to a high-risk OB because she's old. And her baby's, she's old. Her eggs are old. Chad's sperm's old. Both of those combinations together, you need to have some pretty good testing going on in your pregnancy to find out if you got any issues with this baby. Hi, Miranda. Yeah, she left them and she tries to act like they're, I don't know, my own kids are. Poor me. I'm not lying. I mean, she is old though, to have a baby. I mean, I'm older than her, but Melanie's supposed love story is both. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm so in love. No, you got to be a part of a pair because apparently you guys come in pairs, or you don't get to be, and you got to hurry up and whatever. Thank you, Mary McInnes. Thank you for the donation, $4. Very, very, very much appreciated that. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome when you do that. Thank you. And don't forget, you guys, I got my merchandise up now too. Coffee cups are $10. So it has the Left Undone logo. And let's see. Does anyone know if there's still snow where they can't search? I don't know. I heard it was opening though. And no, we haven't heard anything on Tammy's autopsy. But I think that maybe the authorities have. I think so. Translated beings cannot procreate, remember? Oh, yeah. So, okay. So, we know from what Annie Cushing has said and others that Tylee and Lori fought a lot. Fought, you know, I mean, obviously Tylee's a teenager and stuff. Like, fought, you know, yelling at each other. Annie said that Annie and her daughter both said that they bumped heads, that, you know, they went toe to toe a lot. She said that publicly. So I think that Lori decided, this is what I think, after they moved up there, you know, I would think that Tylee isn't happy about it. Number one, like just picking up and moving again, Mom. Like Colby had said, we just were always on the go. And the only time our life was stable was when Charles was around. And then Lori's just a pack her up and go nomad, you know? So they fought. So I believe, thank you, Purple Toes. Thank you for the donation. €5. Thank you. So anyways, you don't think he recorded for the FBI? I don't know, maybe, but I think that's in documents, is it? So they fought. So I think Lori was like, I am done with Tylee. Tylee is a zombie. She is going. She's dark. I'm done with her. Peace out, Tylee. We're taking you up the river. That's what I think happened to Tylee. Then I think she kept JJ around. And if you think about it, JJ told the neighbors that he was going to go live with Aunt Kay. Now, remember this stuff, you guys, because when court happens, I want to see if any of this comes out like this. So I think she wanted to get rid of JJ, but she was like, I got rid of Tylee. Now I don't have, you know, anyone to watch, and JJ's a handful. I also think she made meds to be able to say, look, he's out of control. I can't handle him. He's a zombie too now. But JJ said to the neighbors, and these neighbors are on witness list, that he was going to go live with Grandma Kay. Alex told the police that JJ was living or going to go live with Kay. I don't think Kay heard any of this, but JJ was saying that, Alex was saying that. So I really do think that Lori might have had a plan to call Kay and say, can you take him? And I don't know if it was her ego or what, but I think after that, she changed her mind for some reason. And very possibly could have been Chad going, oh, no, we got rid of Tylee. You can't just go, you know, JJ's going to talk about where Tylee is to Grandma. You can't do that, you know. If you want to get rid of him, we just need to get rid of him, you know. Anyways, his spirit is out of his body anyway, and he's been possessed. So let's just get rid of him, and he can go to a very happy place. And, you know, because obviously when they believe when you die, you go to a better place, right? So I think that they changed their mind about, and then they got rid of JJ. The last time JJ was seen was September 23rd. I also believe they got rid of all of Tylee's stuff. I don't believe a thing that Melanie's saying about Tylee's stuff being there. And let's see what else. I've been writing some things, my thoughts down here. So, yeah. So I just think that right about then she was like, and Chad helped her get rid of JJ. I think if anyone's alive, it would be JJ, not Tylee. I really think they got rid of. I don't think Tylee's alive. I think but then again, who are these people that would be holding JJ? Like, who would be holding them? You cannot keep Tylee. I don't care. You know, do you guys remember being a 17-year-old, almost 18-year-old teenager? Would you, and your mom and you already fight all the time and bump heads. You really don't respect her at all as it is. And you're just going to listen to her and go in hiding for 8 months? I don't think so. I mean, if they're alive, nobody's going to be mad. We're going to be like, oh, praise God. I can't believe it. But whoever's hiding them, why would they still be hiding them? You know? So I have a hard time with that one. Also, if you guys remember back to the original zombie email letter, there was a part in there that said that it was just a note in there. It said that Lori and Chad would walk the track at BYU, and that Lori found out that Tammy was starting to suspect them, and they were walking the track at BYU. I mean, literally like a couple, like holding hands and stuff. It's in that zombie email. So I think Tammy did get suspicious. Yeah, I think so too, Rhea. I have a really hard time being able to figure out or being able to wrap my mind around the fact that somebody could be holding them. So Tammy was onto them. If you think about everything, how it went down in such a short period of time, from Charles dying, she already knew Chad. She moved to Rexburg, lied to everybody, sold the dog, or gave the dog back to the owner, packed up and moved, all the stuff in the storage unit, the tire. Brandon's documents say the tire was missing on the back of the Jeep that shot at him. I think it's a duck. I really think that. Now it says my connection's unstable again. I think if you put the whole picture together, Charles was killed. That was a setup. She wanted to be in a relationship with Chad. She was pissed that Tammy wasn't dead. You go back and you dissect that original zombie notes. Everything is there. And all the stuff that Ian said later, the translated being in the portals and this and that, and the how many lives. And yeah, she didn't refill Erica or Sensible Crime. She didn't refill JJ's medicine either, right? If you look at all that, then, and all the backpedaling, and then if you throw Melanie Niece on top of all this stuff, and I know her name isn't Melanie, her last name isn't Niece. Somebody asked me last week, do you know her last name's not Niece? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just referring because there's a couple Melanies. So Melanie Niece, Melanie Pulowski, Boudreaux Pulowski, all the crap that she's saying, the inconsistencies. I think all this is exactly what it looks like. And then, and then there was some document out there, I think it was Ian's, that said that the night before Charles was dead, where did we hear this from? Charles was supposed to die in some accident. On my phone? Is that doing it? Okay, let me turn my phone off. I don't know. Well, hold on. I've never turned my phone off. Okay. We'll try that. I know when I was doing it in the office that my other computer and stuff is in there. That seemed to be an issue. So maybe that would be an issue. So I think that the bottom line is that they got rid of the kids. I think this was all planned. And I think if you look back to where the night before Charles was killed, that Summer says that she told Alex to go there. I don't believe that. I mean, maybe I think she's just in on it. And that he brought his gun with him, and he just happened to know that Charles was coming in from out of town. It was all a setup. And the fact that even there's a document somewhere that says that Melanie was staying at the house that night. I believe they met Melanie Gibb, and she was told to leave that night. So I think they knew that stuff was going to go down. I really do. I think there's so much evidence that stuff was going to go down. And they were arranging all these couples for their 144,000 Noah's Ark matchup. And remember that Tammy was supposed to die in an accident. This has been, Julie Rowe was saying this. And then Chad was like, I don't know why she's dead. And then Lori was frustrated. Why isn't she dead yet? In the meantime, they're having an affair. You know, so I think that it's all going to come out, and I got to put in my PTO days. I got to find out what day that is so I don't work the day. I'm sure that'll be televised, that court hearing, and there's a bunch of witnesses and they're going to be there. And I think the star of the show is going to be Melanie Gibb. I think she is going to have a lot of information. Yes, Dels, I was just saying that. I hope Melanie Gibb is tucked away safe somewhere and is in hiding. I do. I think, you know, I think she has hopefully a good support system, her own family and stuff. And then, you know, she does have a boyfriend. So hopefully Melanie Gibb is safe and away from anywhere any of these crazy wackadoodles could get to her. But I do know that to be a witness, she's already had to come forward with a lot of information, right? The hearing is July, I don't have a calendar in front of me and I just turned my phone off. July 7th and 8th or 8th and 9th. Then that's when it is. It's the pre-trial hearing or preliminary hearing, right? Preliminary. But they're going to have witnesses, people from Hawaii, Melanie Gibb, all these people are going to show up. So I'm going to just see if there's anything I missed that I wrote down that I wanted to tell you guys. It was going through my mind. So I don't know. I think it's going to be really super interesting, and especially Melanie Gibb's testimony. I think that's going to be big. And yeah, the snow doesn't melt at Yellowstone until June, sometime July. They need to start searching now. I hope they are. Nope, somebody's talking about me or something. Isn't that like when your nose itches, somebody's talking about you? Maybe Zulema's putting a hocus pocus on me. Thank you, Eleni, for the donation. You're a fan. Thank you for being a fan, Eleni. $10. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very much. Idaho is a keep lookout for Chad. It's not that hard to follow him. Why do you think Chad's horde has been so quiet? Hopefully because they're starting to see the light from the dark. I would love to know what he's labeling his own kids. Probably all white, because his whole manipulation is to get rid of people that are attached to Lori, and she fell for that crap. How do we buy a coffee cup? I put the link at the top of this, but I can do it again. Hold on. Here. This is the link for the, what happened? Oh, here I am. Huh, sorry. Oh, goodness. Here we go. There's the link for the merchandise. The news I had last weekend, I can't. You guys, people tell me stuff, and then I'm like, hurry up, I need to come out because I want to talk about it. But then I swear I'm not going to tell people things. I shouldn't even tell you because that's just mean, right? Like, but I don't want to spread rumors. No rumors and speculation. What's your opinion on who was the driving force behind all this? Was it Chad influenced Lori, or Lori, Chad, or did two crazies just really find each other? I think Chad has a lot of influence. I think Chad's influence would cause Lori to get rid of her kids. That part. But I also think Lori is not a good person. I think she has gotten rid of people. And I think, and maybe even back to Joe Ryan, because she was already in a relationship with Chad. And I also think Lori's very much about money. So I think two crazies, to be honest, got together. But I think Chad has a lot of influence with his, light, dark. Let me do the chart on your family. Oh, you're a 4D and this one's a, and when you break that down, remember my subscriber that sent me the email that I put out there about everybody that she has a problem with is a dark and everybody that she's good with is a light. I think Lori is okay. Here's what I think. I think Lori's a narcissist from the beginning. I think Lori's about Lori, new husband, money, Lori, selfish, whatever. And then I think she fell into Chad's books and then got sort of all wrapped up in this crap. And that was the end of it for Lori. She just bought the whole, just took her all the way to crazy land. And I think Chad is an evil person myself. I think he has a lot of evil in him. And I think he has a lot to do with the outcome of the people. And Lori was willing to go along with it because she's already, a sociopath. Oh, you like my lipstick? Somebody asked me, and I couldn't find the comment again. Somebody asked me about what lipstick it was. It's Smashbox. And it's not like a roll-up lipstick. It's like a liquid, and it's kind of a stain. I don't know what color it is. I think I got it. I think I got it in my Ipsy box. Audrey Jensen says, Chad is the monster here. Ian and Mel will divorce within a year. I think Ian and Melanie they're not going to make it. Come on, right? You know that. I completely agree with you. I don't know what's going to happen with the baby, but they have a baby together now. They did move back to Arizona. I wonder what the thought process is in that. I think that's probably because that makes Melanie look good to try to fight for her kids to be local. Ian should run, yeah. Summer even sent Alex, according to our interview. Oh, yeah, she said that. I think they're all in on it with that whole getting rid of Charles. I think that was all part of their ridiculous, bad plan because they're not very good at hiding things. I know you perceive Tylee as typical self-absorbed teen, but I see otherwise. In the grand scheme of things, Charles recognized that Lori had become batshit crazy, yet no, I don't think that Tylee is a typical self-absorbed teen. I just think she was a normal, like my mom is, she had control, like she didn't like her mom. Her mom was an idiot, and her mom was turning their lives upside down for years. And I think they went toe to toe. I think Tylee was very headstrong, and I'm sorry, but teenagers talk back. And sometimes if they don't respect you, they talk back really badly, and Lori had no control. And I think Tylee was up to here with it. And that's why I don't think Tylee would put up with being locked away somewhere. I really don't. I think she has a lot of strength to her, Tylee. And she was not afraid to go toe to toe with her mother. Her mother had no, disciplinary skills. Chances Ian will still be married to Melanie in 2 years? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I do. I think Tylee truly loved and protected JJ as well. When you see pictures, she's caring for JJ. Like she plays with him, she holds him, she cares for him. Yeah, Tylee knows her mom's a fool. Exactly. I had plenty of friends when I was a teenager that had crazy moms, and they were very disrespectful to their mothers because they had no respect for them. I'm moving to Ammon, Idaho on July 21st. Are you moving there because it's a safe zone, or are you just moving there because for another reason? Dee Dee, haha, Chad has always been poor. Yeah, Chad, I think Lori, honestly, if Lori didn't see where Chad lived and stuff, I think that she thought Chad was more than he was. I'm sure he kind of tried to come across like that he has some big old mansion in the sky or whatever. You like my summer box impressions? Mm-hmm. I can't do it now. I don't like looking at myself with impressions. They should arrest Melanie now solely on the basis of her kids' names. Yeah, and both Tori would not want Tylee calling them out on their craziness. Exactly, and I think she would after time, and I'm sure that she didn't. Why is my nose itchy? It's a nicer area there. Tylee acted like JJ was her child. She said in a video, yeah. I think Tylee really, really cared about Lori. And I could just picture Lori like, oh, Tylee, take your brother. He's making me crazy right now. I just need a minute. Like, watch your brother. Go outside. Take your brother. Let me talk on the phone to Chatty. Let me sneak out the back door and go visit Chad. Well, Lori was never home. Lori's very independent. She was doing her own thing. Tylee was never home. Lori was never home. JJ was never home. Nobody was ever home. I just hung out with Alex and they weren't home. It was like they didn't even exist. Right. A preliminary hearing, okay, Judy says, is a proceeding before judicial for Tammy. Wait, sorry, something jumped. Before a judicial officer when evidence is presented to the court that can determine whether it's probable sufficient cause to yeah. And I think there is. Didn't need to sneak out the back door. They can portal in the closets. True. I'm really thinking their portals broke down though for some reason because Lori's still pissed that she's not out of jail. And if you just had a portal, wouldn't you just be like, okay, I'll show up for roll call, but I'm going to be in the portal otherwise. Yeah. I don't think Tylee ever left Yellowstone. Why else would they have Yellowstone Park Ranger as a witness? Yeah. I don't think she left Yellowstone either. I think something happened during Yellowstone. Or she left in a trunk. Lisa, Eleni. Okay, what did Lenny say? She had a really strange expression, didn't she? She had a really weird expression in that picture. Lori took that picture and she was kind of like, it just was like, I don't know. I can't do it. But something wasn't. She wasn't like, hey, cool, Mom, we're at Yellowstone visiting and seeing all the cool stuff here. Wow, it's a seven wonder of the world kind of place. Shoot, yay, this is so fun. Let's smile for a picture. She was like holding on to JJ and looking at her mom, whoever's taking the picture, like, Thank you, Dells, $9.99 donation. Adam has left Wichita to move to St. George, Utah, where the mummy lives. Really? Adam, Do you think JJ would be in Yellowstone or other areas they're focusing on if they went missing on different dates? What are the chances of them? I have, unless they literally had a place where they put Tylee and then they went back there with JJ, I wouldn't think they'd be in the same places. So like the one psychic that she says they're both in the same place, to me, in her, the way she's looking at it, they would have had to leave Yellowstone with Tylee, take her to this place, do away with her there, bury her there, whatever they did, and then next 2 weeks later, go back to that same place with JJ, which, I mean, maybe. That picture is probably taken after they discussed getting rid of JJ and Tylee overheard. I think they, oh, you mean like sending him to grandma's? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Chad's book had no substance, so if she fell for Chad because of the books, then she lacks intelligence and common sense. I think she lacks a lot of intelligence. The only intelligence she has is deceptive, evil kind of intelligence. Someone was talking about Chad working in a graveyard. A mother would come sit by her young children's grave and read to her. Chad found it annoying and turned off the lights. Yeah, Chad, in his book about his working in the graveyard, he has a lot of weird stories about how annoying the people were and stuff. He's an asshole, according to himself, in those books, you know? Those books look like a 7th grader wrote a fantasy. Hello at little TP. Lori can have video visitors, attorneys visit in person. Yeah. And that's weird. Do you really, she's like, Nate's like, when was the last time you talked to Lori? Do you not think Melanie has tried to contact Lori for a visit in jail? Like one of the video visits? Really? Unless her attorneys told her not to, do you really think that Melanie niece, Bodro Pulowski, hasn't tried to talk to Lori when she's in jail? Right? Hi, Lori. I think some parts of her are stored on Chad Daybell's property in a freezer. Sounds gross, but something about him gives me chills. Hey, are you guys watching the new season of Is It Dead to Me with Christina Applegate? Oh my gosh, that show last night. Okay, I think I binged watched like the 5 episodes last night of season 2, and I had. I was busting up. That show is so good. It's, dark humor, but it's really good. If you're not, it's on Netflix. Dead to Me, season 1 and season 2 is now out. Such my favorite right now. You finished it, Rhea, already? I know. That's why I told my daughter. She goes, "Oh, it's back," and I'm like, "Oh, but I'm gonna binge watch it, and it's gonna be done so fast because they're only 30-minute episodes." But the writing is hilarious. The storyline cracks me up. The acting is fabulous. I'm in love with that show too, Rhea. It is just so, like, can they just keep making it like nonstop, like a weekly show, and we can watch it? You finished it in 3 days, Phoebe? Yeah, I'm gonna finish it today. I know I am. I mean, I started it last night. How many episodes are there in season 2? Like 10 maybe? So I'm 5 in already in 1 day. But it is so good if you want to watch a really good, funny, but crime show, So it fits in the line of crime. Can I talk a little bit about, I just saw that and it just went. Okay. Oh, Miss Molly, your first live and I already read one of your comments. I love this channel, especially when you act them out in the end of the show. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're here and thank you for being here. Anybody else that's new, say hi. I really try to talk to you guys because I can record stuff on the live and you can watch it, or not the live. I can record stuff and you can watch it whenever, but I really like your feedback and what you guys have to say and think. Can you talk about that's what I was looking for, the preparing earthquakes thing? What would Melanie's excuse be for that? Yeah. Right? Nobody seems to want to talk about this power that Zulema has. And it cracks me up because Ian's like, "Oh yeah, no, I was just, I guess I was just paranoid. I don't know. There was new people and it was my ex-wife, Natalie. She kind of got in she made me think that these people were really bad. And so, I wore the wire, but I really now because I got information for the FBI and my wife is pregnant right now here with me, my new 10-day wife. Brandon's parents live in Louisiana, right? If so, last name Boudreaux is pronounced Boudreaux. Boudreaux. I know. I don't know why I keep saying Boudreaux. Boo. Somebody sent me an email the other day. They said, go boo. Boudreaux. Boudreaux. But if you guys don't know me by now, I butcher names. It is like my thing for some reason. I butcher names and I don't mean to for some reason. I don't know what it is. And then I keep butchering them, even after people can connect me, call me out on it. I'm like, no. Let's see. Let's see. April Passy says, hey, April Parker. Not Louisiana. I think he passed a note to Mel about the wire. I think so too, Audrey. I think he said, Broja, look, my ex-wife has lost her mind and she thinks all this crap's going on. So she made me go to the police and now I'm wearing a wire. So don't say anything. I think so too. And because Melanie keeps saying, oh, and he recorded me and I felt betrayed and stuff, but it's okay now because you know what? There wasn't anything. I didn't say anything. There wasn't anything to say. And then Ian's like, yeah, there wasn't anything. I mean, I tried to help, but it's just my ex-wife, Natalie, and now she's keeping my kids away from me for some reason. And, these people made me think I was with these bad people. And now I know I'm not with bad people, but people are just out to. The whole thing was just so much noise. But I also think Ian looked really bored in the last interview. Super bored. And then Melanie looks at him and smiles about something. And he's just like, mm-hmm. But her body language, liar, pants on fire. Be real. I give them a chance. And then when I start seeing things that are off in them, I'm out. The daughter she speaks that follows her committed suicide Thanksgiving a few years ago. Oh, I missed something. Ian mouthed I'm wearing wire. Yeah, he either mouthed it. I could see him probably writing it down because I could see Melanie going, what? What'd you say, Ian? What? Speak up. I can't hear you. I don't understand. What? Your underwear feels like a wire? What? Yeah, Ian's looking like he's got the beer belly going on now. I mean, in the wedding pictures, which were only in November, to now he's gone, he's let go of himself. He's let go of himself like an old housewife. He's let himself go. Kathryn, we're talking about the psych at Serafino. Forgot her first name. Donna Serafino. She just joined my Facebook group. She hasn't said anything yet. You like my body language video, Kelly? And you know what? Honestly, you guys, I just did that real quick and I went through and tried to find things. I will bet you if we dissect that, there's a lot more there. A lot more. I would love for a real body language person to look at that. There's a guy that has a YouTube channel. Does anybody know what his channel is? And he does that. And he did the body language on Letitia Stout. And by the way, I've been told I'm not allowed to call her T because she's not my friend and only friends can call her T. Okay, she's a murderer of a child. I can call her asshole if I want, Anyway, anyways, someday, I should make a video of some of the crappy, weird comments I get on because I know you guys don't see them all, but I should just make a video of the comments and answer all the really stupid comments, like the ones like that. Like, don't call her T. You don't get to. You don't get to call her T. Okay, sorry. I have so much respect for her. Do you think Ian was friends with Chad before Melanie married? Yes, I do. I'm suspicious of that. I can't say for sure, but it seems awful strange. How many of these people just jump into marriage and she just randomly got a guy on a dating site and he gets to be just like them and he's a marriage jumper into person? Like, what are the odds? You know, I could go date 20 people right now on an app. I seriously doubt any of them would marry me in 5 minutes. I mean, I wouldn't marry them in 5 minutes, but come on. How often do people date and get married in 9 days or 10 days? That just doesn't, it's just not normal. I mean, maybe if you're like a movie star or something and you got a wacky life anyways, you know, but the way Melanie was saying Hawaii, like, does that make her believable? Ian may be pregnant too. I think you might be. If you pay attention to Melanie, whenever she accents about being judged or not being judged, she seems to, whenever she accents about being judged or not being judged, seems to, yeah. And that thing I read about the body language stuff, it did say like the voice changes when you're lying too. The channel is JCS Criminal Psychology. Okay, JCS Criminal, because I couldn't find it after I saw it that one time. JCS Criminal. It was interesting when we did Letitia. Has he done Lori? I would love to watch. Lori's body language is not, she doesn't talk that much, but her body and voice changed dramatically when asked about the kids. Does the guy YouTuber have a weird name starts with a C? Guy YouTuber. The other one I think is funny, the YouTuber is Live from My Sofa. He goes over this case and he points out like the obvious in a really funny way. Her use of her hands a lot looks fishy to me too. Yeah, you know, I have always been, I always have talked with my hands, not to like that, you know what I mean? Like, and sometimes I've hit people when I've talked with my hands, but I mean, I think it's the Greek in me. We talk with our hands, but not to the point where she was like, she literally was like this, and this, the whole interview. It was really interesting. Or with a well-shared apartment complex and not know anything. Melanie, my daughter's texting me. She wants to know she's pregnant. And she's due in the end of the summer. And she keeps asking me, she thinks I need to come. She thinks I need to drive there and then isolate myself for 2 weeks so I can be there when she brings the baby home. But I can't even be there for the delivery, which really stinks. I don't know why her husband has to be there. I'm a labor and delivery nurse. I should be there, but whatever. I'm just kidding. And anyway, so she's very worried about when I'm going to come and that I'm not going to bring germs and all that kind of stuff. So I wish that just popped up right now. So that's why I got distracted for a minute. Okay. Melanie almost spilled some, and you know, why isn't she watching my live? Why is my child not watching my live? Like, hello. Okay. She could ask right here if she was watching. She offers way too much information too, which is also a sign of lying. Letitia did that too. Oh yeah. Letitia T. I'm calling her T. Letitia did that too. She went on and on and on. And I think maybe part of Nate just letting her ramble on has a lot to do with, you know, sometimes loose lips sink ships. Like she's talking too much and she may wind up way a little bit more than she intends to. Right? Things keep popping up here. So maybe, yes, tell my daughter to, yeah, Connie, tell your daughter to join the chat for answers to her questions, right? This is important time here. We can't talk about, you know, how I'm going to avoid coronavirus before your baby's born. If you want to know the answer, jump on here. Dallas, I have big hands too, but her use was manly. Yeah, she was really, give them enough rope and they will hang themselves. Yeah, I think so. All I know for sure, there is only one version of the truth, right? Fingers crossed she keeps rambling. Yeah, Gina, yeah. Melanie did a lot of talking without really saying anything. Annoyed Nate to impress a little more. I know. And then there was another Channel 12 or whatever did an interview too and pushed her, but she just did the same kind of rambling. Yeah. well, Lori's very independent, and truth and truth and truth and speculation and rumor and truth. And JJ has friends, and he has friends, and he's high energy, and he has so many friends, and Tylee's with friends. And did you see the children? Yeah, well, Alex and I moved at the end of October, and we drove a U-Haul, and then we went and visited BYU. And did you see Tylee? Yeah, so, she has friends, and she never answered the question. Never. Did somebody teach her to just answer a completely different question? Like, how could you avoid the question that much? Did you see Ian's gaming post from 2013 about an apocalypse and naming a Chad? No, Phoebe, I did not see that. And thank you so much for the donation. $4.99. Appreciate that so much. I didn't see that. Where's that? That's interesting. From 2013. So what about Natalie, Ian's wife? She would be able to tell us if Ian knew. And did you see? Yes, 48 hours is on tonight. Did you see that Ian, he said his divorce started in like March and then was final in July, but I think, is it June or July? There's that domestic violence. Am I buffering? I don't know what's happening. There's that domestic violence thing against Ian. And yes, the charges were dismissed, but we all know how that goes. Like, maybe he agreed to, not get charged if he took counseling or domestic violence classes, and they dropped it. I know people that have had their spouse in domestic violence, and it gets dismissed, but it doesn't mean they didn't do it. It just, as far as the court goes, they dismiss it, but they say, okay, we're going to dismiss it, but you have to go do this counseling or do this or whatever, because it's not really up to the woman at that point, or the man, or whoever was the one that was the victim. Okay, 40 hours might be interesting. Yeah, it will be, I think. The closest to Protestant are Jewish and Adventist, like in reality and historical facts, to choose mine, Judy. Orthodox Christians seem to go directly all the way back from the original Christianity too, and then everything kind of spins off from there. It depends on the state picks up or not. But you know what? I don't, everybody's entitled to their religious beliefs as long as they don't hurt other people. Who's to say? I don't, somebody can be Mormon or Buddhist or whatever. I'm in charge of what I believe, and that's what I go by. But I'm not going to be mean to anybody else about their belief system. That's not nice. That's not being a good person. So I can't tell you that I understand all the other religions and what their belief systems are, because I haven't studied it. It takes a lot. I barely understand my own. I mean, that takes a lot, right? So I have an instinctive bad reaction to the word cult, but I think it applies here. I do. Yeah. Sensible Crime says, please hit the thumbs up. Yes, you guys, we got 84 likes so far, and we got 250 people here. So thank you all for being here. Really appreciate that. And I kind of like that we do this every Saturday. It's kind of just, I know when I wake up on Saturday morning, I gotta take a shower, get ready for my day, and meet with you guys. There should be heart buttons for Kathryn. Okay, so the membership, I think, that's the other thing I have to look into, but there's a membership thing where you guys can get cool emojis. I can design some emojis. I haven't even gotten that far. I'm lucky I got the merchandise up now, so that's good. I really want to I ordered one of my Where Are the Kids t-shirts, because it says it on the back, because I really want to wear it and have people go, what does that mean? Where are what kids? Because then I'm going to say, did you hear the story about Lori Vallow? And if they say no, I'm like, oh, you have got to pay attention to this. She's a crazy lady. It's just Robbie. Yay. Hi. Long time no, I don't think I've seen you for a while. Oh, yeah. That's right. I did. I just gave you. That's right. We just talked about this, Robbie. Sorry. I'm losing it. Do you have a long sleeve? What are you talking about, Lori? Happy hour, yes. So happy hour. Oh, a long sleeve t-shirt. God, I'm slow. I'm slower than Melanie today. I'll have to look and see if there's long sleeve on there. We just did two, and I know there's tank tops too, but we didn't do them. So we'll do more. I just really wanted to get it up and running, but if you're interested in long sleeves, I'm sure it won't be hard to put one. Yeah, a shirt that says "Where are the kids?" It's on my stuff. I got one. The front has the Left Undone, the LU logo, and on the back it says "Where are the kids?" 99 likes. Someone just said, "Let's get over 100 likes." So I think we will. We got 99 right now, right? Chad has siblings that have been estranged from him all of his adult life. Yeah, I heard that. Long sleeve black. Okay, Lori, I will look at that one. Very good idea. Long sleeves. I need more long sleeve t-shirts too. I'm always wearing sleeveless or short sleeves with a cardigan most of the time. So long sleeve t-shirt would be good. You want a long sleeve too, Audrey? Okay. I'll write that down so I can tell my daughter to do it. Sometimes she takes things away from me that I'm perfectly capable of doing, but she doesn't think so. So we'll just let her explain. Erica, I like long sleeves while riding my motorcycle. Okay, cool. Long sleeves, good. We will do that. Where do we go to see the shirts? They aren't under your video. They will be. They're under the last video. I just put that yesterday. Oh, well, okay. So the problem is, like, you know how channels have, there is the link. You know how channels have the actual items under there, the merchandise shelf under their videos? You have to have 10,000 subscribers for that. And I don't have 10,000. So, but you can still get them. You just have to follow the link. You don't see the icon of the items. Why YouTube doesn't let you put the actual merchandise shelf on until you have 10,000 subscribers. But in January, I had 20. We're in May and I have 5,000. So yeah, I am. Sometimes April's I hope so. A gray tee. Yes, there's gray. There is gray. And there's white. There's gray. There's it's like a charcoaly gray. It's on there, Lisa. And then somebody wants wine glasses. So I have to work on that one because for our happy hour, when I start the happy hour, I think I'll start, what should I do? Like the last Friday of the month? What would be easy to remember? And I'll just do it like, you can come to our happy hour. I'll do the $1.99 membership for to come to the happy hour. Does that sound good? Reasonable, right? Cheap. And then, because I want to do the membership and I want to give you guys something cool, but not take away from anything, you know? And then we can all just meet and have happy hour, wine hour, and talk about this. Last Friday this month. Okay. Phoebe, I'll do it. Let's do it. I'll put the membership okay up. I'm going to do a $1.99 membership, and anybody that is in that membership can come to the happy hour. Does that sound okay? That is dumb. First, you should have 10,000 subs. Second, YouTube has such dumb rules. Sometimes YouTube just makes me crazy with their rules. They, look at all you guys with your wine glasses. YouTube, I'll put a video out and it really doesn't say anything bad. It's like, and then now it says, okay, if you can be monetized, answer these questions. Does it have violence? Does it have swear words in the title? Does it have, talk about this or that? It has all these things. I'm like, click no. Okay, yeah, it talks about a select group of people, but okay, yeah, Lori and her thing, we do talk about a select group of people. And it says, yeah, you're qualified for monetization on this video. And then it'll be like, nope, limited, sorry. So whatever, YouTube. And I can't figure them out, to be honest. You and Linda from It's a Crime should get together. You two are my favorite channels. Hey, she's got an awesome channel. She started about the same time I did, and she is blowing it out of the park. she really focused on the Gannon case, and I think that was really good. And for her, I started, the wine glass should say, don't drink the wine in Rexburg. Right? But yeah, Linda from It's a Crime, I've peeked in on a couple of her videos, and she's got a lot of subscribers. I think she's up to what, like 50,000 or something like that. So way to go, right? Some YouTubers use DLive. What does that mean? I don't know what that is, Jessica. It's a way for them to keep more of the advertising revenue. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, YouTube is Google, and they're in it to make money, and more money than God. Oh, thank you. We do the best on these crimes. Oh wow, 60,000. Good for her. Well, go get her people and tell her to come over here too. If we're both doing it, you probably get different information from each of us. I mean, some of the same, obviously, but I'm sure our style's different. So, I'm not sending Lori. I'm not sending Lori money. Wait, yeah, Judy. It only takes a couple of sheets of paper, an envelope, and maybe 2 stamps. I'm not sending Lori any money. Oh, you guys gonna write to Lori? It's a crime that you'd be. Oh, you told Linda? Aw. I should YouTube. Okay, friender. I don't drink the Kool-Aid in Rexburg. Personally, I don't know. You know, I'm sure there's all kinds of really nice people in Rexburg, but the fact that Chad is there kind of makes it like, you're like, ooh, you guys, I'm so sorry that you live in an area with these crazies. Oh, you like my style, Dana? Because I have fun, right? Jewel, baby, you would listen to me all night, and Linda? Well, that's a compliment. I'm funnier? Oh. We could hang out. Sure, Linda, let's hang out. We can do it side by side. She can tell the important facts, and I can be the sarcasm. Sensible crime, yes, and I love nurses. Thank you. I am an RN. We Saw the Devil is good. Okay. Oh, yeah. They are the ones that went to Rexburg, right? The squirrel. You like the squirrel? I'm like, Melanie's like, squirrel. Did you like my little cartoon squirrel that was able to run out my window when I did that? It was fun. I was glad I found that. Hi, Kimona Paul. Thank you for being here. How are you? No money, no trailer. You like my idea for the wine glasses? Yeah, we'll have to work on that. That particular Teespring doesn't have them, so we'll have to look and see where we can get wine glasses. You know? You guys are so fun. You guys are fun. Like, I like answering your questions because a lot of times you guys are super funny. Make me laugh. We would kill it on a Daybell Vallow case. Glad you're here too. No, okay, we're all sound bad with my talking, my pronunciations. Yes, I do not believe that Kay and Larry threatened Lori in the least. Do you guys, how would you be? Like, if all of a sudden you had a grandkid that you could talk to all the time, like, okay, I'm just picturing my grandson right now, you know. I call him, I FaceTime him. He's like, hey, Yaya, because Greek for grandma. And we talk, and he goes, watch me, you know, and he puts the phone down, and jumps and does spins and jumps up and down and does all kinds of stuff, right? And if I was able to do that all the time, and all of a sudden my daughter was like, oh yeah, no, you can't talk to him. Why? You know, I'd be like, all right, you know what? After a week or two, I'd be like, this is getting ridiculous. I want to talk to my grandson. And especially if it was my daughter-in-law or whatever, and she's the sister-in-law, but you know what I mean? I would be even more pissy. I'd be like, you know what? My brother's dead. The only connection I have now to my grandson is you, lady. And I want to frickin' talk to my grandson. And I would probably use some swear words. So I don't think in the least that Kate threatened her. Like I said in the last video, a threat is, I'm going to come kill you. I'm going to come kidnap the kid. I'm going to come, strangle you. That's a threat. Saying, what the hell's your problem? Have you lost your mind? Is not a threat. But Melanie's like, oh yeah, and Kay was being really threatening, and Kay and other people. What other people? What other people? Julie, can you please remind new ones to go and like the page I made in opposition to the one wanting Lori released? Oh, you made one. That's right, Judy. There's the opposite of the release Lori Vallow page. Judy has a page out there on Facebook that is the opposite of the release Lori Vallow page. She wants people to like it. Why didn't she just give Tylee to Annie, and JJ to Kay, and Larry would have taken Tylee? What? Oh, Kay and Larry would have taken Tylee. Yeah, I'm sure they would have. And you know what? I'm sure Tylee probably has friends, parents that would have let her come live with them, And Paw. Yeah. I love Kay and Larry. I think they're awesome. I think that they're probably spitting nails right now. Melanie going on TV going, oh yeah. And Summy and Mummy and, oh yeah, those people, that Kay Woodcock. Oh, ooh, scary. And did you see what I said? Okay, we had to move away because Kay. So Kay lives in Lake Charles, Louisiana. They were in Chandler, Arizona. It's 1,301 miles from Chandler, Arizona to Lake Charles, Louisiana. And it is 1,724 miles from Lake Charles, Louisiana to Rexburg. Now, in the grand scheme of airplanes and public and transportation and stuff, how is that any better? 400 miles makes all the difference in the world to save your kids from Kay the scary. But then apparently it wasn't good enough because now your kids have to be in hiding. So doesn't make sense to me. The Woodcocks popped on one day on my live chat. And then the dummy, it was the one that kept trying to buffer, and I wound up getting rid of the chat. When you go to the live chats, I didn't realize when you go to edit it, the chat goes away when people replay it. And that's dumb. You guys want to see the chat. So you come on apart. You want me to do a Lori impression? Whatever, Chad. You told me you would get me a house. You told me you would get me out of here. What happened to the Tammy money? What are you spending all the Tammy money that was supposed to be used for me to get out of jail? Because now I'm just sitting in jail. And, you said you'd put the portal through here, but now the stupid coronavirus is here. And I just want out. And these people are crazy. And, I just need you to get me out of here. Okay, there's my Lori impression of the day. The lip gloss, yeah. It's a really important lip gloss. I'm gonna get my lip gloss. Such important lip gloss in there. Pass me that Jolly Rancher. Jail's makeup. I know, I was asking someone, I'm like, so how do they make makeup in jail? Kool-Aid and Jell-O and... I know. You know what I like even making the Lori impression? I like making the Chad impression because it's like, well, Lori, I'm just doing everything I can. Just be patient, babe. It's going to be okay. July 22nd is going to be here before you know it. We'll be all good. Because he just in my head just sounds like, I read that. Oh, yes. Okay. Miss Molly, somebody just pointed that out. The JJ's medicine, the Risperidol, could cause blood clots. How much would he have to take, though? And is that really guaranteed? Because if JJ didn't get a blood clot, but I am going with his death is a natural death, natural causes, but I'm not convinced there isn't a way to give somebody something that can coagulate their blood. I feel like there's probably a way, Jolly Ranchers are little hard candies, purple toes. So you could probably stain your lips with the red one and have gorgeous red lipstick. And then somebody was like, oh, we know where Lori got her lipstick lessons from. Look at Janice. Janice's lips are pretty interesting. Miss Molly, any meds can kill someone if you take enough, but his talk screen was negative. Go figure. Yeah. Unless there's something you can give somebody over time that would collect, you know, a lot of medications are out of your system in 24 hours or less. Some things are out in 8 hours, you know. Marijuana can be in your system for 30 days because it stores in fat, but other medications can be out, you know, in a day. So who had an enlarged heart? You had an enlarged prostate. Did you have an enlarged heart? I know he had, you know, clogged arteries and stuff, but typical of a 50-year-old man that's never taken care of his health, really. I read that Tammy was going to run in a 5K when she died. I did too. I read that too. I think she was. Janice Cox lip liner looks like a monkey's butt. I still think it's hilarious. Somebody, who was it? One of you guys on my Facebook said, did anyone tell Janice that she looks like, or Janice looks like she was in the dryer on high for too long? I think Janice's problem is she couldn't keep up with her fillers and plastic surgery, and now everything is going, oh. I mean, we're all age, but someone said she's only 73. She looks older than that to me. Her face looks like it's just bad. Red color is called Where Are the Children Red. You think she had a mini stroke, like a TIA? That shouldn't leave any residual. Who, Janice? Now, somebody said that they put the Botox in the wrong spots. Yeah. Somebody said that she's 73. Yeah. Janice looks like a true zombie. She's very wrinkled. I don't know if she probably never wore sunscreen but she's definitely, I just think, you know, if you start doing all that stuff with the facelifts and the fillers and the Botox and stuff, and you do it like extreme and you don't keep it up, it's going to look worse if you stop doing it, you know? New lipstick from Avon, Cult Mom Red. War paint, that's how she puts her lipstick on, right across both lips. I would have a big stroke having Barry and Lori and Alex, right? Not just a mini one. All these women on Lori's side have dark nature about them. I agree. I don't think they come across as genuine, kind. They're just spirit. They're what is it called? Whatever their aura about them is just not like somebody you'd be like, oh wow, you have such a good nature about you, you know. I just sense more of a not so nice. Oh yeah, sensible crime. I betcha if I'll bet you anything that a lot of the stress had to do with Alex's death if it's natural. Why haven't we heard from Lori's dad? Is he still alive? Yeah, he's alive. I don't know why we haven't heard from him. He's obviously, we know that he's yeah, bless your heart kind of vibe. We know that he's a criminal himself. Didn't he do a year in jail for pretending to be a lawyer? I put the flyer up. There was like, he was going door to door, and he's a sovereign citizen, doesn't think he has to pay taxes and all kinds of stuff. There's another one. April, wasn't there another document that you guys had about some really weird, I didn't talk about that at all, but some other document that sounds like maybe Melanie was being abused by Barry or over there at the house when she was younger. She came back with a boy's haircut, and she said her name was Alex, and there was some weird stuff, and I didn't even get to that. I just glanced at that one. Lori's Botox is wearing off in jail too. She's aging before our eyes. Yeah, Botox only lasts like 3 months. When you rent, don't you normally pay first and last month plus rent? move-in fees and have a 6 to 12 month contract. They got big house and left quickly. April, Barry Cox is an interesting person. Yeah. House full of psychopaths. Yeah. I think the 5K was the charity event for the Underground Railroad put on by Joseph. Okay. That was super weird. Okay. Although I still say there is a lot going on behind the scenes we do not know yet. I agree. I think there's a lot of stuff that's going to come out. I need to find out what day that preliminary hearing is because I'm going to take PTO. I am not going to work that day. That's like, I want to pay attention, you know? Can't wait to see all the witnesses. Yeah. And so that's the other thing that Melanie said. Okay. So they were planning on moving to Hawaii, but y'all just signed a 1-year lease on an apartment in Rexburg. And then we didn't know when, but yeah. And then did you hear Melanie says, oh, one of the times when she was asked about Lori, about the kids, and she's like, well, yeah, I'm just here for love and support. And I'm just here for love and support. And, you know, and I told her, you don't have to tell me. Okay, so which is it? Did you not ask because you thought the kids were with friends and JJ's with friends and Tylee's with friends and everybody's with friends? Or did you wonder and say, you don't have to tell me, but why, where are your kids? Like, which one is it? Melanie talks out of both sides of her mouth. Oh, Al's name was on the lease as part of keeping Lori's location secret. Well, dumbass Lori went on Amazon and sent stuff from Charles' account to her house in Rexburg to Charles. So that was smart, Lori. You're really good at hiding. Really brilliant. You by the jail, you can hear Lori crying out, help, I'm melting. Yes, she is melting. I don't believe they do Botox in jail. I do believe her hair was looking pretty bad. And I'm sure by July, her gray, here? You know, unless they bring the Paul Mitchell car again, which would make me mad if she has her highlights. Dana, Kathryn, when you find out when the preliminary is, please let us know. Yeah, it's either the 7th, 8th, or 8th and 9th. July 7th and 8th. Okay, there's April. Thank you, April. April is like an encyclopedia. She knows this stuff. Melanie talks from both ends. The in and out the ass. Yeah, totally. I'm getting a picture of prison Botox. Yeah, kind of like prison tattoos, you know? And nothing else. We can look forward to those wedding rings turning their fingers green. Yeah. Thousands of normal deaths are being falsely attributed to COVID-19 to scare you into giving. Oh, well. The only thing is, I have friends that work the COVID floor in hospitals in Southern California, and it is not pretty. So, is my channel a safe space for lesbians? Everybody's welcome here. I don't have any judgment. Does anyone think Lori got the kids in hiding to try and get Kay to trade money, $1 million for JJ? But Kay said she could have the money. She can have the money. Just give us JJ. Like, people try to pin that on Kay all the time. Like, oh, Kay wanted to keep the money, and why isn't she putting more, you know, out for a reward? But sensible crime. Thank you for acknowledging reality. Yeah. Loving the chat. People very friendly. Yeah, we have a great group here, Purple Toes. So everybody's been so nice. Every once in a while a troll shows up, but my moderators are good at getting them out of here. Let's see. If Lori asked Kay for money for the kids, they would give it to her, right? I mean, if they said, we'll give you JJ if you give us money, I would bet my bottom dollar myself that Kay would be like, not a problem here. Take it, goodbye, get out of our life, give us the kid. I have to wonder what. So that's why, them saying, oh, Kay's causing trouble and Kay's mean. Okay, K, poor Kay. Kay's mean, Kay's threatening. Okay, people aren't dropping dead in Kay's house. I think you named Kay a zombie, not the other way around. Lori Vallow, Daybell, Ryan, whatever her name is, Cox. They're saying Vince had something to do with it. With people dying, Vince? Well, that's life support. I mean, people on vents die all the time. And, you can wind up with complications from vents. It's not foolproof for sure. They can get ARDS. Your brain's not breathing for you for so long that's why they have to wean you off a vent. You can't just come off a vent and live. You have to come off slowly because your brain doesn't remember it's supposed to breathe because you had a machine breathing for you. It's not a death sentence. My dad was on a vent twice. He came off the first time. He did not come off the second time. He died 11 years ago this week. Yeah, my dad, the first time he was on it, he lived 5 more years after that. So, I mean, a vent, there's a difference between being on a vent and having you're not going to live if you come off. And there's a difference between being on an event and it's, helping you get through a crisis. And you can come off a vent. I mean, you're on a vent when you go in for surgery, they put you on one, you're intubated, then you come off. But when you're on it long-term, and there's side effects sometimes. Some people, they bring them off the vent and they're like, oh, nope, got to go back on. They didn't do well. Try again tomorrow. So I've never worked ICU. And so only in nursing school, but I mean, I do have the knowledge base as an RN that, yes, we need to be careful, realistic about COVA, but some people are assuming the worst. Many people recover. Yeah, I mean, the state of Oregon only had like 150 deaths, but you have to remember too, if everybody did what they're supposed to do, that helped. And it's the spread. Somebody like me or somebody healthy probably be fine with it. But if I go see my mom and give it to her and she's in poor health and she's 83, I walk into her assisted living and I give it to her and then she gives it to the lady that sits at the table and they all get it. Then boom, it's like a snowball effect. Oregon in the house, Sarah. It may have long-term effects too. But you know what? I'll be the first person if they want to try a vaccine on me because I really want to go back to Greece. So come on, let's get this thing going. I want to go live normal again. I want to travel. Got rid of my kids so I could got rid of my kids. Oops, confession. The youngest is 21. The oldest is 30. I didn't get rid of them. Thank you, April. I am high risk asthma, low blood count. I still tell my son not to panic if I get it, not the end of the world. And look, 100-year-old people get better. Not everybody's going to die from it, but not everybody's going to die from the flu. I just think it's such a new virus to humans that we don't have any kind of immunity, herd immunity. And, gosh, my nose today. We don't have any. So we just need to be careful. I'm not going to be the first one to race out. I don't think it wound up being as big as they expected it to be. How much of that is people doing the social distancing and how much is it that they overreacted to it? We know initially the biggest problem with it was they didn't think they'd have enough ICU beds and people were going to be dropping dead like they were in Italy. Like there's a video of some guys like, they won't come get my sister. She's laying here dead. My friends that work in the hospital, they have refrigerator trucks in the back as morgues because they don't have enough room in the morgues for the people that are dying. So, But I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for it to pass. I wish we had a vaccine. I am not an anti-vaxxer by any means, and I will get a vaccine. I get my flu shot every year. So that's that. Wilmette Valley. Cheers, Valley girl. Sarah, cool. I haven't been in Oregon that long. I've been up here almost 2 years. But like I said, I was going home every 6 days. I'm like, my driver's license is still in California. My car's still in California. I can work from anywhere because I work remote. And so I was going home every 6 to 8 weeks for like 3 weeks at a time. So I was living both, but coronavirus made me get stuck in Oregon for right now. But you live in Eugene? That's about a couple hours. Ashland's close. Yeah, I'm in Southern Oregon, so Ashland's awesome. I drank out of that fountain that one day, though, that they have there. There's like some natural fountain, but it smells like rotten eggs. I'm in Josephine County, Sarah. Yeah. Wilmette Valley wine for the July 21st, 2020 party. Totally, right? Hello from Washington. All the West Coast people here. Should be easing lockdown soon. I know some of the restaurants open this week. I'm in Ohio. I lived in California for 18 years. Pamela, I'm originally from Ohio, from Cincinnati. And I lived in California since 1980 until 2 years ago. But I try to live there too. I want to live in like 3 places, actually. I want to live in Hawaii. I want to live in California. I want to live in Oregon. And 4. I want to live in Greece too, because I did not get enough of it when I was there. Check this out. He changed his profile picture from his fat face to their wedding picture. Who did? I missed that. Who are you talking about? Up by Canada, Washington. You're way up there. Vancouver? No, Vancouver's at the bottom, Washington, right? Vancouver's Canada, but Vancouver, Washington is at the bottom. Fat face. I lived in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, I have family. Well, actually, I think she just moved back to Cincinnati, but I was in Louisville. I went there to visit family a couple years ago, and we did the Bourbon Trail. Oh my gosh, so fun. I don't like bourbon, but it was really cool to see the history and everything when Prohibition and how old and the bourbon. Oh my gosh, it was really, really pretty there too. The sulfur smell, yeah. Jessica's in Northern California for 45 plus years. I heard instead of a Shakespeare festival at Ashland, they're having a Cox Valley Daybell festival. Well, I'll go to that festival. So, and be advised that Means and Lori can get to the preliminary hearing after viewing the evidence, can waive the preliminary and go to the schedule. The regular, she may not get much if they do. Oh, yeah, that's true. They'll probably mess it up for us. My brother lives in Louisville. You did the Bourbon Trail in 2018? It's fun, huh? I think we went to 4 distilleries. Really neat. It was fun. We went with a huge group. My cousin rented like one of those party buses, and we all went in and out. It was fun. Home of whiskey, yeah. My entire family's still in Ohio. Yeah, got a lot of people from a lot of places. Just time and bourbon, or they're same or something. Yeah, Sarah, whiskey. Every bourbon is whiskey, but not every whiskey is bourbon. I learned that day on the Bourbon Trail. Every whiskey is bourbon. No, every bourbon is whiskey, but not every whiskey is bourbon. Bourbon is like a higher quality, I guess. I don't know. They told me a whole bunch of stuff about how bourbon's made and the top shelf and the low shelf and the barrels. And You can't reuse the barrels. They'll give the barrels to people for wineries, but you cannot reuse a bourbon. And like I said, I don't even like that hard. I don't like hard alcohol, but I thought it was really, really, really interesting. The history was really interesting. I mean, yeah, it's like, but there was one that we tasted that was kind of like, it tasted like a Bailey's, you know, it was like creamy. That one was pretty good. Yeah. I hope it'll be live streamed too, Dana. I think they will. They live stream most of whatever Lori's involved in. I'm waiting to be tested for the antibodies because I've been asymptomatic with runny eyes, strange cough, where my muscle wouldn't contract to get breath. My daughter and my son-in-law were really super sick at one point early in this, and they went and got tested for the antibodies, and they were negative. They didn't have the antibodies. Stephanie, hi, Kathryn. I'm late, but I'll catch up later. I came in on alcohol talk, yes. Kind of off topic. Glad you're here. Yes, beer can be made with bourbon. Bourbon does, yeah. Janice Cox has bitter beer face. She looks like Mike Jackson in her COVID mask. Lori does? I've been to a lot of vineyards. The Pabst Blue Mansion in Milwaukee. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, yeah, they say alcohol sales have been up. My daughter said you can order alcohol in California from DoorDash right now. And like you can go in a restaurant and get a mixed drink to go. That's weird, right? I've never imagined that happening. Here people have your alcohol. Shut up. Go home. Stay in. Just go drink at home. My brother works at a distillery in Kentucky. Oh, really? Weed too. Yeah. Weed. I believe that. I wonder, are they essential? Are the weed stores still open? I haven't checked. I don't smoke weed, so I don't know, but they're all over here. When I first came to Oregon, I was like, you walk in the airport and the whole, like the big posters in the air are about marijuana. This is very strange. You got cocktails delivered, Phoebe? Yeah, sell it in cups to go. Oh, baby, you're in mental health and you're very busy. I believe it. My sister said she went for a walk with her, this was even early on, she went for a walk with her dog, and one of her neighbors was standing out there waving an American flag saying, are they coming? Are they coming? And she's like, do you want me to, are you okay? And the lady's like, I don't know, it was just having a complete meltdown on this thing. She had to call 911 for her. What is troubling in this case is actually proving. I know, but there's so much circumstantial stuff. There's so many things. There's missing kids. Lori flat out there's documents that say there's zombies and zombies need to go. And there's people, and I think they have personally, and I'm not a lawyer and I don't even play one on TV or anything, or even on YouTube. But I think there's a lot of stuff that we know. There has to be more that we don't know. That would be enough. I really think so. I hope so. That's my hope. I'm a two-fisted drinker. Water and coffee. Not that exciting. I think juries are getting more sophisticated, convicting without bodies, and I'm hoping for emails and texts. Yeah. I think, honestly, I sat on a jury not too long ago. It wasn't a murder or anything like that. But, we deliberated for like half an hour and we were like, not guilty. I just think there's a lot, and digital evidence is big. If there's any digital evidence that they say this person has to be killed or go or be done away with, if there's anything like that, I really think a jury would be like, oh, convicted. You know what I mean? Guilty. Jessica's looking to get out of California. Yeah. What other cases are you particularly interested in? Have you heard of the Heather Elvis case? No, I have not. Let me tell you what I have. I have a little list right now going on. Heather Elvis. Let me put that one down. It's funny because I really want to do more cases, but I guess I could make a more simplified version and just do more, because I like to find documents and post all that stuff. I like my little special effects. I like, the news clips, and a lot of the other channels, they just tell you what's going on. And that really just isn't my style. But I think I could get a lot more out there if I did that. So I like my style. I like that way I can really do an in-depth look at cases, but it also holds me back from getting new cases too. Do you know what I mean? And I work Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, and then I got to eat and stuff and do laundry and go to the grocery store and all that. So, other cases. Okay. These are the ones people have mentioned. Chiron, and excuse my pronunciations, Chiron Horman, Kyronhorman, the Delphi girls, Libby and Abby, Dior case, FSU Professor Dan Markle, and which one did you just say? Heather or something. I started to write that down and then I started talking. Nate Eaton on Nancy Grace's show said the case is so strong that AG may ignore the autopsy and proceed with murder, conspiracy, and or attempted murder charges. Really? Nate said that. I missed that one. Oh, that's good. That's big. She provided evidence that she called Tylee on October 1st. It's just a phone record, yeah. I believe Lori and siblings were molested by their father. Narcissists project a lot of, hence the allegations against Joe Ryan. Yeah, I think so too. And especially with that one thing that when Steve decided that there was some crazy stuff going on after Melanie visited them. And Melanie may not even, she may have blocked a lot of that out, Would love you to look at Chiron Horman case. Okay. And then somebody had mentioned the Libby and Abby at a Delphi case. One of somebody that's probably here, I don't know, but she emailed me and she said she's a friend of the family, and she said there's a lot of stuff on YouTube and on the internet that has a lot wrong and a lot of facts wrong. So she said if I do report on the Delphi case, that if I make sure I just stick to the facts. And she gave me a podcast to listen to. It's called Down the Hill. So I'm almost done listening to that. I wanted to do it. I didn't want to go get a bunch of misinformation. And I guess she recommended that podcast. And so I'm almost done listening to that podcast. So I was going to do that, but it's 3 years ago and they haven't found the murderer and they believe the person's right there and local. It's really weird, crazy story. It's really sad. 500,000. Okay. How much life insurance money did Tylee get from her father's death? I believe it was 75,000 from Joseph Ryan. And I don't know if Lori and Tylee both got the 75,000. Melanie's a wee bit damaged. You think? A little bit. What's the age difference between Melanie and Lori? I think Melanie just turned 31 and Lori is what? 47? So it's a lot. Yeah. Okay. 14 years. Yeah, Mary, listen to that podcast. It's good. It's called Down the Hill. It's creepy though. The girls on the Delphi murder were able to record the guy, and there's a little quick video of him and then his voice saying, "Guys, down the hill." So, and then their bodies were found. So they were able on their iPhone to get a little bit. I can't believe it hasn't been solved with that, but honestly, you guys, when I started really looking into true crime and stuff, I was really surprised how many people get away with murder. They say, I think if you murder someone in the United States, you have a 50% chance or more of getting away with it. That's pretty scary. That's a coin toss. What is coin toss? Yes, Loose Can says, click like, y'all. I got 134 likes. I lost some people on the alcohol conversation. And you guys, somebody's gonna come on here and watch this as a repeat and be like, I came here to listen and get facts on the case, not your opinion on bourbon. So bye, unsubscribe, bye. That's how I picture them in my head when they go to all the trouble of making a comment and telling me how they didn't like what I talked about that day. Find Tylee and JJ. Yeah, that's the Facebook. April's Facebook, and they're really good over there, and they're nice. I left. What's the one I left? The Facebook group, Underground or whatever. Oh my gosh, I left. I shouted them out. I gave them, kudos. I told you guys to go watch their lives, but then they never started, or their lives, and then they never started it or whatever. I shouted them out. I gave them kudos. Everything. I was in that group from the beginning when they left the Christmas Misery group. And apparently they're really pissed because the girl that is in the Christmas Misery group is on 48 Hours. And now they're all, wah. We wanted to be on it. We should have been on it. She stole our channel. So anyways, I don't like that group. I don't know how many of you guys are in it, but they were mean and they break their own rules, and they let Heather Snuffleupagus literally threaten me and didn't do anything about it. So I left that group, and they had some good information, but the Find JJ and Tylee group is much better in my opinion. And that's all I can say there. I look younger than Lori, Phoebe. Thank you. Because I'm older. Although then people are like, you're too old to wear that shirt. I wear the cold shoulder shirt. Like, comment about that. You're too old to wear that shirt. I'm like, it's not a bikini. It's a shirt. That's why I want to do a video just for my own venting of all the ridiculous comments that I see. That sometimes I ignore and sometimes I reply to. I hope Lori gets a still alive at 55 birthday party, even though she's only 47. Kathryn looks like my Greek mother did when she was young. Oh, when I went to Greece, people were like, you look Greek. I'm like, do I? Because that's the first time I was ever been there, but I am. Thank you. I did my DNA and I'm Greek, like Greek. Even though my dad didn't want us to learn how to speak Greek because they came over here and they wanted to be Americans and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I know I need to stop getting rid of my kids. Thank goodness, I did my job though. I got rid of them after they were adults, not when they were 7 and 17. And as you know, they call me every day. So I didn't get rid of them that well. Not like the Lori kind of get rid of. I love that green one you have. I'll send a pic. The 55-47 birthday bash. I left a community on YouTube because they switched sides on the Watts case. Oh, yeah. F the haters. Wear what makes you happy. I would be nude just to piss people off. Nicole. Yeah. Well, YouTube says, is there any nudity in this? Yeah. Can you imagine? Nude from my live. No, probably not. Shoulders in 2020 are like ankles in the old days. Are they now? Don't show your shoulders. I don't know, I mean, there's parts of my body I wouldn't show, but my shoulders I'm pretty okay with, I'm not embarrassed of my shoulders. Yeah, how can anybody switch sides on the what case? That is weird. The Watts case makes at least 50% of the people who learn about it clinically insane. Oh, I believe it. Yeah. I am French, Irish, and Italian. What a combo. Yep. Thank you, Loose Can. Yeah, I rock. Thank you very much. I was joking. They are very lovely shoulders. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Sarah, you're 99.9% British. What's funny is my kids are basically half Greek, half British, and they had no idea. Their dad, and my in-laws would all be like, oh no, we're Irish, we're this, we're German, we're Irish, and then we did my son's DNA, and it's like, they're basically half British and half Greek, my kids. So they had that wrong. No proof of anyone contacting the kids for months. Wouldn't you think the kids would be wondering where their family is? Any family over the past months? Yeah. Like, my mom left us here. Can we call her? When you think JJ be like, I want my mommy at sometimes. Like, everybody wants their mommy when they're 7. Lori had him since he was a baby. Pamela, Kathryn, you just do you and rock this joint. Yeah, I learned that, maybe when I was much younger, I try to fit into whatever I thought people wanted me to be, but old age and wisdom, you're like, well, this is what you get. This is me. Like it or leave it. We all should be like that, right? I just really think we all should just be who we are. When you're genuinely who you are, then, did this thing freeze again? Oh, good. Okay. Scared me. I guess no Christmas or New Year we haven't heard from yet, or is it just a small involved? My connection's unstable again. I'm a fine wine, Loose Can. Yeah. Better with the age, right? And it's so depressing and sad to think of those kids. I can't believe no one can get her to actually talk. What happened to them? If they're okay, I'm sure they're not okay, but alive anyway. Right. If they're alive, they're not okay. They're going to have issues forever. We just threw you in a corner with some strangers. God only knows. Like, I don't want them with K, but I'm just going to give them to some other people. I mean, did you vet these people? Did you do a background check? Are they child molesters? Who are the people? That's why I don't believe that they're with people. If she was so anti-K, but she's going to sit in jail and just give them to strangers, makes no sense to my little brain at all that you would do that. $500,000 teen. That's why Lori wouldn't kill her. Yeah, right. Anyone else think Ian is not in paradise with Mel? These interviews are damage control. I agree. I think Ian is kind of like, well, maybe she's good in bed, but is it worth it? Or I don't even know. I'm just thinking what a guy would think, Oh my gosh, we're 2 hours. That was fast. Like the Rocky Nelson song says, you can't please everyone. You just have to please yourself. Yeah. What if something accidentally happened to Tylee? So they had JJ off meds. So he said something they could blame that, but got scared that he knew too much. I wouldn't be surprised about that either. I was thinking she and he married to get the baby making going. I wouldn't be surprised either. I think she got pregnant on purpose. She couldn't have her kid, so she's like, I want a baby. I miss my babies. Baby, give me a baby. Nothing that Lori states makes any sense. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Lori is. Yeah, I will put it. Okay, so it's going to be a link. The Left Undone merchandise. It'll be a link. goodness. I'm trying to put a link in it right now. There it is. And I'll put it under this video. But like I said, I can't put like the actual merchandise, like you can see it underneath my videos, like all the other people that have 10,000 subscribers plus do, because there's a rule on YouTube that I have to have 10,000 subscribers before I can put my stuff on there. Like, but I can put the link, but I just can't put the actual pictures of it. I may have a case, real personal, but I have to wait on toxicology results. But two of my friends, more like brothers, and they were twins, 54 years old, died within days of each other. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Does anyone think Lori is going to go? Oh, we already asked that. I don't think she is. I think it's that vest that they're making her wear, a bulletproof vest, because somebody might want to take her out. Yeah, all these people near Lori are sadly worth way more dead than alive. Yep. Give her a party for being alive after the July date. For real. The Lori Vallow. Woohoo. But maybe that means if we're all alive after that, we're just all part of the 144,000. Maybe that's it. Look, we're still here. Oh, look, yes, we've got to be part of the bulletproof vest. Yeah. I've been as poor kid, and there's still never wanted anything more than my children. I just don't understand a mother can be so cold. I agree. I'd give up everything. You know, when you're raising your kids, you throw yourself in front of a train for them. That's normal. Yes, Pamela, grow my channel. Share me everywhere so we can grow my channel, and then we can have all the other benefits that YouTube allows us to have. I just listened to Zab Girl from her February YouTube about Tylee sighting in Nashville. It does sound like it may have been her with an older couple in their 60s who are very controlling. Yeah, but then that just faded away. You know? Can you wear your gear during podcast? Yeah, my t-shirt comes. I'll wear it. It should be here. I ordered it yesterday. My t-shirt. I got the Wear the Kids one. But my shoulders won't be showing, so I won't get yelled at for showing my shoulders, at least. My conservative gear. Zab Girl does a good job too. On her channel. All those poor kids involved, all of them, Mel's kids, Ian's, Kay's, they're all innocent. I know. It's super sad. Can you imagine? You know what I mean? Like being Melanie's little kids, not understanding. It has to be so confusing. Lisa, I just recently started following you on Twitter and telling everyone to tune in and check you out. Thanks, Lisa. The landlord of the Chandler house was a friend of Charles and Lori. Yep, he was. Joe Pongrans? Yes. Okay, April, thank you. And again, everybody, April's Facebook is Find JJ and Tylee. Thank you, April. Thanks for all your help. Others get the join button and ignore everyone that doesn't join. Yeah. The landlord of Chandler. Okay, we go. Thank you. I'm an advocate for children here in Maslin, Ohio. Good for you. Yeah. Pamela Tricklet Kelly says, will you clip out magazine words that say, where are the children? LOL. That's perfect. And mail it to Lori in jail. Oh, that's so good. Open bar then 23rd of July. If any of us make it for 22 hours, we'll invite Janice and Melanie because they don't get invited to the weddings. Oh, that was hysterical. That's going to be on tonight, I'm sure. But so like, we weren't invited to any of Lori's weddings. And then Janice was like, well, we were invited. We just didn't go. And then Summer's like, well, I wasn't invited. Lori's been married 5 times. And before that, they're like, oh, yeah, we just have such a close family, just such a normal, close family. And, you know, we're just a normal, close family. And then they're like, Lori's weddings. And then they're like, we don't get invited. How close is your family, you weirdos? I think it's buffering sometimes because it'll tell me I have an unstable connection every once in a while. So 48 hours tonight. Lori's weddings are every 4th year. I know. Lori gets married faster than people need Botox refills. Yeah, they are weirdos. I'm sorry. And, like I said, somebody told me I was really mean and they left my channel because I'm mean, but I don't like these people. Like, there's 2 missing children. I am not going to be nice to anybody that I'm not be nice about it. I mean, I'm not going to be really mean, but I am going to be sarcastic, and I do not like these people. I think that somebody in that group of that family, somebody needs to just do the right thing, right? Just somebody, just one of you guys. People will respect you. We'll stop making fun of you if you step up and do the right thing. Like, just do the right thing. Tell Lori to tell people where the kids are, or tell us what you know, or tell the authorities what you know. Like, don't. Once you do that, we'll start making fun of your melty faces and stuff. But until you do that, yeah, right. Because every close family member doesn't get invited to the wedding yet. We were like 10 p.m., 9 Central. So 10 here, where I'm at, West Coast time would be, right? It'll be 10 p.m. Oh, you're mean to murderers. I know. That's really bad, huh? We should be nicer to the murderers. If you come across as mean when these kids are missing, then they are the problem, not you. Yeah, right? That seems absurd to me that you wouldn't have your sister at or any part of your wedding unless you have had pretty bad history. Right. 5. Not even your first one. Maybe not even your second. Not even your marriage to who you stayed with for 14 years. Your family wasn't invited. Your super duper close family. Leighton Evans, does this case give everyone else anxiety, or is it just me? Oh my gosh, yeah, super anxiety. 48 hours is special. You want to see. I'm not going to be a jerk, but think about all the other missing, exploited children. There are too many kids missing right now. I know. It's sad. I wish there was a way to keep them all out. I mean, there's some of these cases that you see them pop up and then you don't hear anything again and they're still missing, I think getting something in the news and getting attention really, really helps. And then the close family said, yeah, we don't even know Alex had gotten married, right? And Zalema's kid was like my mom's boyfriend. I don't know his last name. His last name is the same last name as your mom now. Numbers, or newsflash, we didn't tell you. Oh, sorry, Joseph. Do you think Adam is part of them? Adam's son Zach seems to be very anti-Lori, and Adam doesn't say that much. Oh, Kimona, you sent me an email? Okay, I'll check it. They made me turn my phone off because it was interfering, I think. Zab Girl video halfway through discusses in detail. Tylee sighting. It's really worth watching. Maybe Tylee was with some cult members. Yeah, but all these cult members seem to be local. But maybe, I mean, like I said a million times, nothing would surprise me. Nothing. Yeah, didn't Adam talk to Charles and be on his side? I think that was part of what Lori was complaining about with the phone, was that Charles and Adam were in cahoots of some sort. My cat has 4 cat beds and still sleeps in my purse. I think Adam might be the only sane family member. Well, usually, how some families just get one rotten apple? Their family maybe just gets one good apple. Lori is the new NK, a mistress. That was part of why a wife got killed. Poor Tammy. I know. If Tammy's death comes back natural, that one I will not believe. I won't. And if she comes back with blood clots in the lungs, then I'm not going to believe Alex at all either, because then I'm going to say, okay, they know a way to coagulate blood. Zulema has a special potion, blood coagulation potion, blood clots. Oh, wait, let me work on the earthquake for a minute, and then I'll be back to the blood clots. I just keep wondering what happened in that family that made Alex and Lori step away together and apparently not look back. Yeah. What's Lori going to do if the world doesn't end? The damn portal quits working. She will get a new lady husband in jail. I think everything that Melanie said about Charles was a lie. Yeah, Melanie's a bad liar, and I'm not even a body language expert. I was able to point out so much of it. Adam and his son are on the witness list. That could be bombshell testimony. Yeah. Who's the good apple? I'm just thinking maybe Adam. Maybe Adam's the good apple. He's very quiet. I heard COVID gives pulmonary embolisms as a nurse. Is that true? I don't know. It causes lung and respiratory issues, but you could wind up with a PE with COVID because, and I don't know the science of COVID and if it could cause it, but when you are immobile, so if you're laying there sick, you're at risk. When you have surgery, you're at risk for blood clot in your legs, and that goes into the pulmonary system, right? And that becomes a pulmonary embolism. So, like I said, when my mom got her bilateral pulmonary embolisms, it was after a fall. She was 80. She fell, and then she had a fractured knee and a torn rotator cuff really bad, and she just stayed in the recliner and wouldn't move. Like move. And then she wound up with bilateral pulmonary embolism. So long car rides. If you think about it, when you're laying in bed and this is your legs, right? And then your calves are back here, that blood goes and sits right here and it can clot, right? And then you get a blood clot in your leg and then it breaks loose. Hi, Cindy Lou Who. Cindy Lou Who. Is that like from The Grinch? Cindy Lou Who. Hi, welcome. New subs should say hi. Anybody new here should say hi, 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 hi. We like to know who you are. And if you can't move, do calf pumps. Yeah, if you are ever like laid up, move your feet, pump your legs, get that blood, wear those tight hose, venous return. You want that blood to return back to the circulatory system. So immobility, long car rides, long airplane rides, all that puts you at risk for a blood clot in your leg, which could become a pulmonary embolism. So if you're super sick with coronavirus and you're laying in bed, maybe. Also puts you at risk for pneumonia when you're sick, because you're not, as soon as you have surgery and they're like, you have to do the turn, cough, deep breathe, cough, sit up, move, turn. They turn you, cough. You do that, the breath thing. All that, any kind of a disease or illness puts you at risk for more things. Yeah, do calf. I try to get up on long flights. That's why I like the window seat, but I don't because I always feel bad if I'm like, excuse me, because I do like to get up and move at least every hour on a long flight or every 2 hours for sure. If you ever notice, like even when I get on planes and I get off, I'm like, my ankles are a little tiny bit swollen, from just sitting there like that. At home, we elevate more, we move around more, but you're in an airplane. So Pamela, check it. Hi, I'm new here too, but I subscribe to 5 different podcasts here. Okay, you're new to our channel, but you are following the case on other podcasts. Thanks. Lori, neither Lori nor Chad is eligible for the $144,000 because its requirement is a male who's never known a woman. They failed that mark before she wanted her lip gloss. I'm dealing with this right now. I just got my compression socks. How long during the day should a person wear them? As much as possible. I wouldn't take them off very long. You can take them off, but when you're sleeping or anything, you should have them on. Immobility is a killer, yes. Even like if you're a diabetic, a 30-minute walk a day can reverse your diabetes, your type 2 diabetes. Also listen to your nurses if you're in the hospital. I missed it. Hold on. Was Alex on blood thinners? If not, why wasn't he with family history? I don't think just because of family history, they're going to put you on blood thinners. Otherwise, I'd be on blood thinners right now, right? Because my mom had pulmonary embolisms. And blood thinners have their own set of problems. You fall down when you're on blood thinners and you hit your head and you're going to bleed. You could bleed to death. So, Not unless you have a true clotting disorder. You know, my pregnant people, I have a lot of pregnant people that are on blood thinners, but they're only on it when they're pregnant and they have a clotting disorder. But then pregnancy puts you at more at risk. There's all kinds of things that put you more at risk. Use the incentive spirometers. Yes, why I was having a brain fart on the word, but yes, use the incentive spirometers in your hospital to prevent your pneumonia. My grandfather, he broke his leg and wound up in the hospital in Greece. I mean, obviously, it was a very long time ago, but he died of pneumonia. Buffering again. Pamela, I will be describing to your channel too. Thank you. Just subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. But the family is saying it runs in the family, factor 5. Yeah, right? So but it sounds like Alex didn't really if it runs in the family and they have clotting disorder genetically, why is he not going for regular, checkups and stuff? Kathryn, did you know that Alex had quit his job working with the whole moving and then moving back and all that crap? And that was the other thing that I really want to know. If he and Zulema were dating and he really wanted to marry Zulema, but she had to figure it out, and she told Alex, I know I'm supposed to be with you, but I have to, I have some hocus pocus to do to figure out if I'm going to be with you. And then Alex is just like, oh, I'm moving to Rexburg. Oh, wait, we're getting married anyway. Weird, right? That is not normal. You don't move away from the person you want to marry, as far as I know. You'll have Google Adam titles. Can someone help us with that? My burning question is, why didn't Zulema inform her son that she married Alex? That is a burning question. I have the same question. Why? Why did Joseph not know? I mean, they'd already been married since the 29th of November, and this was December 12th. Did you forget to tell him? Was he living in the house? Did Alex live there with Zulema? I want them to interview Zulema. Oh, well, Melanie says she isn't ready. She's still grieving. She's doing okay, but, she's not ready to speak publicly yet. She's busy making her earthquakes. If you buffer, you can restart the app or lower your resolution. Okay, good to know for those that are buffering. Why did Alex's family not know either? Yeah. But apparently these people just get married and they don't invite anybody. And I don't know. I don't have that kind of weird family. Everybody goes to our weddings and knows and stuff, Although I've only had one wedding, so maybe in the next one I won't invite my family and see what happens. See if they think that's normal or not. I think they see it more as a religion or new version of the religion. Yeah. Alex took her name. Reason to lose the Cox name. Recent surgery, perhaps, to change look. Yeah. There was an email that Charles forwarded to Adam about Lori and Chad talking when Charles was going to contact Tammy. Yes. I'm wondering if that ever got to Tammy. Did that get to Tammy? I bet it did. Yeah, I know, right? It only makes sense that logically it makes sense to me that Alex was murdered. So the diagnosis throws me for sure. You might have a private wedding, but you still tell people, right? And I'd probably put some pictures on Facebook and be like, hey, look, I got married. Zulema has meth charges. Yeah, Zulema has a criminal history, right? Of some drug stuff. There will be a digital print. All those wiretaps will come out. Yeah, I think they will. Tammy was a computer genius, so she saw the emails. Do you foam at the mouth with pulmonary embolism? You probably. You foam when you die. A lot of people have a lot of secretions when they die. They just do. When I worked hospice, we gave the family suction, connected to so they could suction them, because some people don't, but most people do. My crazy radio life. Okay. So yeah, blood. We got unstable again. She married Alex Cox. That's all I need to know. Apparently, Lori tried to fix Alex up with several of her friends, and they all said, "Man, that's okay. I'll pass." I've heard at least 2 friends that she tried to set him up with that said no. Never mind. If Alex Cox was sober, do you think that made a major game changer? No, I think he'd lie too. I think he'd sit there right and with his best friend, with his BFF, Melanie Pulowski, and be like, yeah, I didn't see the kids, but they were busy too, huh, Melanie? And she'd be like, yeah, uncle, best friend, Alex, tell me about marriage advice, please. I need some marriage advice because I've been married for 5 days and, I just need to write it down. What would you say? Be loving, patient, and kind. Oh, wow. I need to write that down. Marriage advice. Be loving. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but really? Who would have known? I mean, okay, wait, hold on. It was the last time I ever talked to Alex and he told me in my marriage I need to be loving, patient, and kind. What a genius. Such great marriage advice. He did say he was gay in his stand-up. He did. Yeah, Lori's friends were too hot for Alex. Come on, peeps, right? In that last picture at Yellowstone Park, look at Tylee protecting JJ. I think Tylee knew something major was about to go down. I know. I think so too. Her face says something. Someone in Lori's family sold life insurance. Not sure if her dad or uncle. I think a lot of them did. I think her dad did. I think there's a whole lot of life insurance stuff. I think they use life insurance instead of like making money as inheritances. Life insurance is not inheritance. I want to have just enough life insurance for people to pay my bills when I die and to bury me. And that's all you're going to get. Don't go buy me life insurance. I wish my uncle didn't tell me to be hateful, impatient, and cruel. Right? Vallow did. Oh, yeah. Charles Vallow was also a life insurance salesperson. Alex may not be dead. It's possible. I don't know when Alex was cremated. I think after they released his body, when they got everything they needed for their autopsy. What are you doing, Lulu? What do you want? My dog is pacing. Do you need to go potty? Well, then I'm going to let her go in the backyard. It's right here. Be right back 1 second. Come here. Go potty. Go. Come right back. Go potty. Plus, she probably wants to check on the chickens. Go! Hey, Lou. Now she's standing at the door. What is the matter with dogs? She wanted to go. Lulu. She's like, it's 2 hours, please. I think that's your limit, Mom. Chickens are big. I can't believe how big they were. Just 5 weeks ago, they were like this, and now they're like this. Zelima worked for a life insurance company too. Do they have to be married to be part of the 144,000? I believe they do. I think that's part of it. Not sure why, but I believe they do. They are like a combination Noah's Ark / end of days thing. So they just released an autopsy on a person who's not dead. That doesn't make sense. I mean, it's such a really crazy case, but have you guys been watching? Do you watch Bosch on Amazon Prime? That was a good one too. I just started watching that one. I'm in season 1, almost done with season 1. I think there's 4 seasons. Bosch. One of my friend Kathy told me about it last weekend. I'm like, oh, I don't know anything about it. And it's good. It's another crime TV show, but it's really good. It's a Prime original. Do you think Zulema had the chance to put life insurance policy on Alex? I haven't heard anything about insurance policies regarding Alex. Yeah, I'm curious about that one too. I think marriage is important to be part of the 144,000. Yeah, I think so. So, I don't think Alex is alive. This is such a crazy story that if somebody tomorrow said, oh, look, Alex is alive, I'd be like, okay, that's weird. But it's a crazy story. But I really think Alex is dead. He has a criminal past. I'm sure they ID'd him. How would they have gotten a different person there to die in his place? If we wrote the book, sure. If this was a fiction novel, let's make him not be dead. She wants back in. Hold on. Come here. Here, come here. Have you guys met Lulu? She's the groomer needs to open back up because she is she's a Yorkie. Lulu, say hi. I heard her. Okay, go. She's starting to look like a teddy bear. She needs to get to the groomer. All right, Loose Can says 25% that Alex is alive. I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10%. But, if we were writing a fiction novel and this was the story, I'd make Alex be alive. I'd be like, twist, oh my gosh. I believe all the marriages are arranged too. I think so, but I think some people were like, can you find a different one? Like, I'll do it, but not Alex. Just not Alex. Thank you. Thank you, Erica, for the donation. You like my ha ha ha. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate it very much. You'll take the 10? Okay, Loose Can, deal. 10. I'll give you 10% chance. You like my doggy? Special is on, I believe, 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific and 9 Central Mountain. 30-day wait period on life insurance. Um, 0% chance of him being alive. All right, 5% then. I really don't think he's alive. But is there a place the mods can congregate to help plan coverage and communicate other important details? Yeah, Robbie, you're in my Facebook, so I'll add you. We have a mod thing, chat. I'll add you. Maria, I added Robbie as a mod last week, by the way. Jessica's not here. Kristen has disappeared. I don't know what happened to her, but I know she mods also for Linda. And then she was working on her own channel. So I don't know. I guess everybody's busy. I don't know. I haven't seen Jessica in a couple weeks on here, but she's probably busy. She's got a bunch of kids at home. Let's see. All right, Robbie, sounds good. I will add you in that chat. You're a streamer on Twitch. You can help me. Well, help is much appreciated. Very much. Selena Sun didn't know his last name, much less they were married. I know, that's weird. That's really weird. That's really weird. Zavani, I just thought maybe the initial report would have been made officials look bad since it's a hot case, so they had to come up with something since he was cremated. All right, sounds good, Robbie. We can chat, communicate and chat and tag team. Sounds really good. Dilemma's son didn't care about helping Alex when he was dying on the bathroom floor. Somebody thinks that maybe he was autistic himself. He definitely sat there and freaked out and said he had anxiety and he could barely keep it together and with all that. And I don't know, he seemed like he went into flight mode instead of fight mode. Seemed like, okay, hey, Robbie, okay, well, that'll be optimal, sensible crime. Oh, cute cougar. He's off for being 25. Yeah, it something did seem a little, unless he was completely stoned or something, right? I mean, that could be. Someone should find out who the autopsy made sure they're along. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of a troll. Okay, sorry. It doesn't matter, just like Charles. Yeah, Alex didn't help Charles exactly. If Alex was struggling to breathe during the 911 call, he still had a chance at life. Yeah, he was having agonal breathing, which is the last reflex before the brain dies. But it was agonal breathing. Look that up, agonal breathing. It's like when you're struggling, your body's shutting down. Things are shutting down in the brain. It's a reflex. That agonal breathing is a reflex. But you can still save somebody, you know, and people actually die and get resuscitated completely. Oh, thank you. I know but my thing was like all jacked up. So we've been pretty good. The trolls have been not too bad lately. When I first started doing my Saturday morning lives, they were all over the place, but that's your murder, she wrote. Faye's kicking in. So yeah, he was basically dying. Yeah. Is it certain Chad's kids aren't involved? No, I'm not. I don't believe that. I believe they're just brainwashed or as nutty as the rest of them. You're gonna get your new T-shirt, Jenna? Thank you. I told you guys we'll do more. Somebody wants long sleeve, so I'll add some long sleeve. I'll call my daughter and give her the plan on how I'm going to stay germ free when the baby comes, and ask her to add a long sleeve. Wow, you guys, we're 2 hours and 38 minutes here. I probably should go. My house is nice and quiet. Ziggy's not having a fit because the chickens are out of the office now, so he can go sleep on the office bed. A couple weeks ago, he was out of control during this. His kids don't seem to care about all this whole thing. Robbie, one of his son-in-laws, threatened to sue me for slander because I said something, but I never got the paperwork. So yeah, I think Chad's kids been brainwashed their whole lives. So, and obviously, I would love to know if it doesn't seem to me that Tammy bought into this whole thing, but she just like ran the family. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah. Joseph Murray. Because remember when that thing was circulating out there that the Release Lori Vallow page was possibly Joseph Murray running it? Well, here's the thing. Emma and Joseph Murray, immediately when they got called out on that, they shut down their Facebook that day. And then Joseph Murray came back and then saw my video, and he sent me a message. And I said, this is just internet rumor. Like, I don't know, but internet rumor right now says that Joseph Murray runs the Release Lori Vallow page. And so then he sent me a message and told me that he was going to sue me. And the last thing he was going to say to me, and unless it's through his lawyer, blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, where are the children? He was like, I'm not talking to you anymore. That's my lawyer. So I was like, okay, but I just want to know where the children are. I owe you nothing, he said. I'm like, well, since you showed up, I thought I'd ask, right? Like, I just thought I'd ask. Hi, welcome to my Facebook. Hey, where are the children? I thought it was a pretty simple question. It's important to stick with facts and be logical and use common sense. With common sense wasn't used to be. I agree, yeah. But when you say allegedly and all that stuff, because who knows who's running what, right? And then you have to realize that in order for them to sue you, it has to damage them. How did it damage him by anybody saying, oh, he's running a Facebook group, right? They are ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, come on. If they're going to sue me, they got to sue like half of YouTube, that anybody that's doing a crime channel. Everybody, they're all out of control. Exactly, Raul. Yeah, I think the whole cult thing is all about money, to be honest. Kathryn, want to show my support? How do I donate to keep you on YouTube? I have Patreon. I have PayPal. There is you can donate PayPal or PayPal.me/KATFSH. It's in all the descriptions underneath my thing. You can be a Patreon. I only have one Patreon level right now. It's $3.99 a month. You just go sign up. And also I'm going to do the membership, which I'm working on now. So you can wait for that, because that'll give you some other things like our happy hour. And if you join at the higher level, you get everything from the lower levels too. So there's emojis, there's going to be, and it's just a Facebook. It's just a YouTube membership that they rolled out not too long ago. And I am eligible for that. So I will do that. So you might want to, I'm going to work on that. And then you can come to our happy hour or something. I'm going to do the basic level. Is going to be like the emojis and the happy hour last Friday of the month. And then I have merch. Robbie just rolled it out. And then we will, And then we will do some more stuff for levels. Lulu. Shh. She's barking at somebody. I don't know if somebody's out front. My phone's off, so I can't look at my doorbell camera. Okay. You want to join that membership, Lisa? Yeah. So I promise I'm working on that. I'm like, okay, I'm making a video. Oh, I'm working on this stuff. Oh, I'm making a video. I'm working on that stuff. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get that up and running, because I think that you guys will like that, and that'll give you some stuff. Everything's turned over to the leader: money, stock, bonds, anything worth anything, and their doomsday food stores. Show me the money, Daybell. She has merch. Oh, okay. Robbie, I was just trying to say you can help support by getting merch. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Get merch. I'm like, didn't I just tell you? Oh my God. Yeah, you guys can buy merchandise. That helps support the channel for sure. The coffee cups already are like the biggest seller, and I just put them out there yesterday. So that helps too. Anything, watch the ads. Like when a video comes up, if you watch the ones that I'm allowed to have ads on, because YouTube is weird about ads, but if you just watch the ads, that adds some pennies to my thing, So I have a Luther who I call Lulu, and every time you say it, he looks towards my phone. Lulu. My Google Home will answer me sometimes when I say Lulu, and I'm like, not talking to you. Yes, and it spreads awareness about JJ and Tylee. Exactly. The one T-shirt I have, like I said, has "Where are the kids?" on the back, ? So people can ask you what that means. It all adds up. Exactly. Why do I think Chad hasn't been arrested yet? I don't know. I think they just are trying to really gather as much as they can to make a really solid case. And isn't there like a time frame once you're arrested that things have to start happening? So I'm just wondering if they're like, we got him where we want him. We know where he's at. He isn't going to run away. He's got his mama, Lori, his, woman right there in Rexburg in jail. So he's not going anywhere. I am having a good day. And I hope we can get to the bottom of it too, Pamela. I really do. Stephanie, thanks for being yourself and not fake. Makes for an interesting chat. Thank you. Yeah, I am gonna let you guys go because we're almost at 3 hours. This is like the longest one ever, but I am so happy you guys stuck here. Most everybody stayed for the whole time. I mean, 48 hours tonight. We'll talk about that. And then I go check out the merchandise, watch the ads, whatever. I'm here no matter what. I'm following this case to the very, 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 very end. So we'll probably be here till I'm like 100, maybe. Thank you, Christy. Appreciate it. Yep. All right, Moonmain. Thank you, Cindy Luhu. All the new people, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we'll be back on Saturday, every Saturday, unless something crazy happens. We'll do Come Live first. If Chad gets arrested, I will pop on. No matter what, I'll tell my boss if it's a work day, I gotta go. Got a family emergency right now. I gotta get on YouTube Live. So, all right. Yes. Oh, Robbie, thank you. Robbie's so good, you guys. He'll DVR it and record it so that anybody overseas can see it. He was good about that with the Dateline. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Have a nice day. Bye. Bye, Ria. Thank you for your help. See you guys. Thank you, Lisa, on Twitter. Bye, Eleni. Okay. I'm out. Bye. Thanks for watching Left Undone. I'm Kathryn. See you guys. Like, subscribe, ring bell, whatever, all that stuff. Okay. Take care. Bye.